Sent ya.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
You know you can always text us, unless you're driving, at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade. Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Thursday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate that, as we do every single day. And we do have a loaded up program for you this afternoon. We'll get you caught up on what's happening in the world. Deb does it around 3:20 with JCS News, 4 o'clock hour stack, date night done right with Danny Meyering. We'll also talk to Glenn Clausman for Colbert Court. The case today is way different than we've had before with Glenn. It's pretty cool. 5 o'clock hour, Sabrina dropping by. We'll also do trivia. Ross Thoughts at 6. You heard it here first. Your calls, texts, and talkbacks all day long. Welcome to the show. I'm Jim. To my left, my lovely and very dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Hello there.
Straight ahead, producer Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
Comedy alien Ross Padgett.
I'm hyped right now. I will crash later.
407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Find us easily on social, Instagram, Facebook at The Jim Colbert Show. On X, it's just at Jim Colbert Show all day, every day. JimColbertLive.com. That's where you can see us on YouTube. Get involved with our question of the day. And, of course, you can send us a talkback if you'd like. Just get that iHeartRadio app, go to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment on down the line. We'll get you on the air in no time at all. How are you guys on this fabulous Thursday?
It's windy and dark outside.
It's stormy.
Does this have anything to do with the hurricane that's passed by?
No, that thing's like up past the Carolinas now.
That's past.
That's beating the hell out of Jersey right now, Jack.
Easy.
It is.
It is.
But Jersey's ass right now.
And Jersey likes it. They're used to it.
Never seen a hurricane in a sweatsuit.
Yeah.
And a gold chain.
So what are you doing? Get on out of here.
Hey.
You ever take a Louisville Slugger to a damn storm? That's the Jersey. That's what Jersey does.
It doesn't help a lot. Everybody have a good day? Everybody's good?
Yeah, so far so good.
Phenomenal. I'll tell you why. Just recorded, and now I probably shouldn't say too much, but it's in the can. It's in the books. Aftermath with Scott Brown and Ross Padgett. The newest financial podcast that no one knew that they needed.
It's called Aftermath?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
That is pretty good.
When does it debut and where?
That information will come out later. That's,
Okay.
it's Scott's, driving the ship, and I am so happy to be his SME.
All right, very nice. oh, what a great reference.
Right?
That's a good way to start the show off, with a SME reference.
SME.
Very good. A lot of stuff happening today on the program, and a couple of things I wanted to talk to you guys about.
Yeah.
I saw something today. You guys know Trooper Steve?
Yeah.
I think it's, I always get this wrong, but I think he's Channel 6. I called the wrong channel yesterday for Jeff Rawson.
Yes.
Formerly known as Scuba.
Yeah.
Scuba Steve.
Yes. Was he Scuba Steve?
No, but I just love Scuba Steve.
So Scuba Steve, Trooper Steve, stop doing that. What are you doing? Trooper Steve on Channel 6 usually will ask or answer questions that people send in regarding traffic issues.
Yeah, a lot of times. Like, I remember one of the subjects was, is it illegal to drive in Florida wearing flip-flops?
Right. Yeah. I mean, like, tons of those things, right?
Which is important when you live in a state that pretty much wears nothing but flip-flops.
If it's raining, do you have to use your wipers?
Right.
Do you guys use your wipers every single time it rains?
I do.
Do you really?
How do you see without it?
I will tell you something odd, right? I just noticed this past weekend. Like, on my pickup truck, I have a little Ford Ranger. I use the windshield wipers. My wife's car is a little SUV. It must be designed way differently or something. I don't know what the hell, because we were driving out to do, where would we go? Out to the poker tournament Saturday night. Got a little rain going in there. I was like, man, this is the craziest thing. It doesn't like beat up. it just goes off the windshield. You barely have to use your windshield wipers at all. But I didn't know. I don't know if it's illegal not to use your windshield wipers. I would guess if you got into a wreck and you weren't using your windshield wipers while it was pouring ass rain.
It's illegal not to have your lights on in the rain. Otherwise, a cop's going to smash your window and punch you in the jaw.
Right, yeah, maybe that'll happen. Maybe if it's not raining.
I mean, Jim, I'm pretty sure you're explaining Windex.
No.
Rain-X. But it does like Rain-X.
But it doesn't have Rain-X. Like it does not have Rain-X on it for some reason.
Wow.
The way I don't know if it's a different design for the windshield.
Newer vehicle?
Yeah, newer vehicle.
Yeah, they probably do this code in the beginning, and it's still new.
But with Rain-X, even I don't know if you guys know. Do you use it? Have you used it?
No, I just know that it makes the drops do better.
Yeah,
but
I'm aware of it.
It's weird when the windshield wipers did it, though. Like, you can use Rain-X, but when you use your windshield wipers on a windshield that has had Rain-X put on it, it's different. It doesn't.
Really?
It hits differently?
It does, man. I'm telling you. It either just smears it real thin or something, but there's something different about it.
That's a bummer because before I got my new car, my poor Tiburon was falling apart one piece at a time. And literally the day before I went to go get my car, 3/4 of the rubber on the blade, of course, on the driver's side, was falling off. So I had used a safety pin to poke through the rubber blade and attach it as best I could to the arm, and figured, well, if this doesn't work, I'll just stop at a gas station and get some Rain-X.
And it's wiping just a stripe, and you have to look through that, right? It's just a little stripe of wiping.
You've been in my car. Yeah, exactly.
I had one break one time on the passenger side in the middle of the night. I was driving, and I couldn't see what the hell was going on, but I kept hearing the sound. And I got to where I was going, still couldn't see anything, still pouring rain. Next morning, get up, and my wiper had fallen off, and the arm was just scraping a line into my windshield.
Oh, no.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Perfectly symmetrical.
Windshield wiper is solely responsible for one of my greatest core memories of my mom just losing it.
Oh, really?
She couldn't figure out how to put the damn thing back on.
Oh, yeah, that can be.
I got to replace them, and it's a little bit more complex. I'm not saying you have to hack a damn mainframe.
But they're not as easy as you think.
You can look like a damn fool trying to figure those things out sometimes because the way the little brackets, there's like a bunch of different brackets.
That little U bracket, but it is so much better now than it used to be.
Yes.
Which is where you would actually take the rubber part and slide it through, and the catches
now
on
the
it.
whole thing comes off.
Now the whole arm goes.
And you just pull through there and snap it.
Yeah.
And my mom, I just remember, this stupid thing!
I would pay. I'd pay a few bucks to see your mom argue with a windshield wiper.
I would totally watch the Paget show on TV.
It's
All three of them, living in a box.
Yeah, like my mom, I think, would crash out like once every 4 years.
Chase's Kramer.
She was on the same schedule of like the Olympics or World Cup. Every 4 years, man, it was just, I'm going to lose it, and you guys are going to have to deal with it. When was the last time you just like crashed out? I crashed out this past weekend.
You mean just lose your S?
I lost it. Broke something.
Did you really?
Out of anger, yeah.
What'd you break?
I broke
That's a gym move.
Dude, I broke two things. Oh, man, why do I do this to myself? Why do I?
We didn't even ask you this. You're volunteering this.
I forget that there's a damn microphone. I'm just chopping it up with the boys.
Was one of the things you broke a bone inside your own body?
Time to talk about my rock bottom moment of 2025. No, I talked.
When you were at the airport, right?
I was picking up my mom, but I had to call my mom. I lost the damn phone.
Right.
I'm driving my wife's car, and how do you say my wife's car is bad? It is very dirty.
It's like an old pickup truck.
It's like high schooler 2005 bad. And there's just so much trash and a lot of junk, and it's pretty dirty, and I think my cell phone's in this damn car. So I'm rifling through all of this trash, and then I broke two things. Makeup pencil and like a little sunshade for a window.
Oh.
And that's your anger?
That was my anger. I broke a pencil in half. That's not even used for writing, but to make things look prettier.
So disappointed.
Your wife to look prettier. How happy was she that you broke her makeup pencil?
I thought there was no way she was going to notice it.
Of course she is.
You broke a mascara pencil?
Oh,
That's
dude.
$30.
Oh, dude.
It's not a mascara pencil. Was it an eyeliner pencil?
Eyeliner, that's what I'm talking
Lip
about.
liner?
Oh, Ross.
Something she kept in the car because she used it all the time.
Jim, are you ready to be proud of me?
Always.
I don't know what kind of pencil it was.
Perpetually
Yeah.
ready to be proud.
I don't know what kind of makeup pencil it was.
Okay.
It could have been for lips, eyes, nose. I don't know. Blush.
Those things are expensive, though, dude.
I know.
Oh, do you have a nose pencil?
It was the first thing. It was the first thing that I saw during my unfiltered, off the brick rage.
Yeah, okay. Well, the question
It
from
was a makeup pencil.
the question from Trooper Steve had nothing to do with windshield wipers, you breaking a makeup pencil, you rifling through old chip bags in your wife's truck.
Oh, so bad.
None of those things. The funny thing is, he never really answered the question.
Trooper Steve, what are you doing?
He just said a bunch of stuff and never really said yes or no.
That sounds like what we do here.
All right, so here's the thing. Have you guys ever been at a light and the light won't change?
Yes.
What do? Is it against the law to run that light?
Yeah,
Let's say it's been there. Let's say you've been sitting at this light and it's been 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes and it didn't change and the people on the other side are going and it doesn't seem like it's ever going to give you the green light. Do you have the ability to run that red light if it's available? Let's say you're making a turn.
Yeah.
And that turning lane's not giving it to you, but there's no traffic coming and you've been sitting there like 6, 7, 8 minutes. Do you have the right to run that red light and make that turn?
I'd have to assume the answer is no, but I'm doing it.
I think the answer is no, because you can still take a right.
Can I tell you? He never answers the question.
Son of a bitch.
He just,
Get him on the phone right now.
I swear he never answered the question. I'm reading the story. I'm like, everybody's dealt with this. You know, look, I run it. I don't care because here's the thing. I've got an argument. Even if here's my theory. If the light, even if the camera picks it up and it hits me for running a red light, right? I mean, we could pull the information from the light. I'm like, Judge, I sat there for like 8, 10 minutes. What am I supposed to do?
You're getting no information from the light. It is highly illegal. Trooper Steve, call us 916-1041.
I'm telling you,
let's straighten this out right now.
I'm going, and if I get a ticket for it, I'm fighting the ticket because I go in front of the judge. I'm like, I'm sitting there 8, 10 minutes. What am I supposed to do? Just sit there and die or what am I supposed to do? Seriously,
You want me to celebrate a birthday?
What if you're in the middle of that line? And the two people before you go, you pull up to it, and you're like, well, I guess, should I just continue to wait? Or should I rip through this thing? Look, I think most people in our audience are just going to go, I got to get through this light. I can't sit here forever, and I'm just going to roll through it. If you get a ticket, I think you probably fight that.
The state does not have the right to hold you hostage.
No, they don't, Jack. You're right.
Let's get them.
I don't think I have the bone in me to go ahead and ever fight a ticket.
Oh, you won't?
No, I'm just going to be...
I'm going to snap a pencil instead.
I'm just going to get real beta about it, peel over, be submissive.
No, dude.
I'm on my back on top of their feet, pet me, whatever you want, officer.
So hold up. You're telling me... Stop. You're telling me that if you did that, you ran that light because you had somewhere you had to go, you're to work, pick up your wife, whatever the case may be, you were on a schedule.
Yep.
And they hit you for like a $250 ticket plus points on your license. You're just going to lay down?
See, at that point, I'm not paying $250 for the ticket. I am paying $250 so I can move on. So that this story, that this event it doesn't have another week, doesn't have another weekend or mental real estate taken up. I just want it off the list.
Do you guys notice that I didn't ask Deb any of this?
Yes.
Deb's 30 seconds in. She's running it.
Oh, yeah.
Like 30 seconds in.
No,
you're running.
I give it longer than that.
Not much, though.
I just make sure there's nobody behind me I need to pay attention to.
I have done this. I think everybody's done it. But
Hey, if you sat at that light at 441 in Lincoln, you're running it.
Oh, yeah, you're running that
and
bitch.
if it's like super late, it's like 3, 4 in the morning.
Yes.
I think that's where you get busted more because there are fewer cars and you have more. You're more apt to be seen doing it.
You just tell a police officer, listen, obviously it's not working. I treated it as a 4-way stop.
That's exactly what I'm telling you, man.
Well, I like Jim's argument. No, officer, check the tapes.
Pull the camera.
Been waiting.
You got the data.
There's something wrong.
Don't make me snap this mascara pencil on you.
All right, 407-916-1041. That's how you call us. Text us easily at 77031. Deb, got some news for us?
Yeah, we're going to talk about the state painting over Orlando's Rainbow Crosswalk overnight. A couple is arrested for a deadly hit and run in Seminole County, and a man is sentenced to federal prison after using his company credit card on... We'll tell you what that is and more coming up next during JCS News.
You got to take a little break. We'll come back and do Deb's news and get some more Jim Colbert show. Stay put.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio Radio. At 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James McGill and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
2 right lanes are blocked on State Road 408 westbound at State Road 436. There's a crash on I-4 westbound at Orange Blossom Trail getting cleared up. The right lane's blocked there. Multiple lanes are blocked on Orange Blossom Trail southbound at Holden Avenue. You might run into some rainy conditions affecting your ride this afternoon. The roadways are wet out there. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
At Rasmussen University, we offer a full suite of nursing programs from pre-licensure to doctoral, online and on campus. Programs vary by campus.
Guys, real estate market trends are a very local thing. Market conditions and trends will vary greatly from one area to another, and that's why it's super important not to pay attention to national headlines when it comes to real estate in Central Florida, because although the market may be soft elsewhere, here in Central Florida, specifically in Orlando, homes still selling for record prices. That's if you have the right team making that deal for you. That is the Nickley Group on average. These guys get about 6% more for their listings than their competitors, and even better, they sell those listings twice as fast. That means you get more money in your pocket quicker, your house not lingering on the market for months. That's what these guys are all about. They have an entire army of people ready to help you out to make sure you maximize the value of your biggest asset every single time that you lean on these guys to do it. And if you're buying a home, again, you have the best team in all of Central Florida to find that house that checks all those boxes for you and your family. And when you throw in their VIP program, guys, it becomes almost unfair to other realtors. Free appraisals, free home warranties, free moving trucks and supplies, an early access program that gets you into off-market properties before they even get listed. That is crazy in itself. But if you don't want to deal with any of that, you would just like to get your money and move forward with the next stage of your life, they got you covered there as well. Guaranteed cash offer right there on their website. No showings, no open houses. That deal closes in just 14 days. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
It's the summer clearance event at Greenway Kia, and the race is on to sell 500 new Kias this month. Every new Kia is clearance priced with savings up to $18,000 off MSRP. And when you trade in your vehicle, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete to buy it, meaning you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book value. Best of all, our friendly, non-commissioned sales team is here to help, not hustle. I'm Joe Rossi, and we want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock TG004814. Negative equity refinance expires 9/7/25.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Hey guys, Russ Rollins here. Lose weight, gain muscle, and lose that dad bod with testosterone from Red Mountain Weight Loss. If you've noticed a lack in energy lately, how about brain fog, trouble in the bedroom? Well, you probably have low T. It's more common than you think, and it is treatable. Truth is, men today have 20% lower testosterone than even our dads had. Ugh, yeah, man. Hey, but there's a solution to it. You'll find it at Red Mountain Weight Loss. They offer full-strength testosterone as an injection or a tablet, and we're not talking about supplements here. No, we're talking about prescription-only testosterone because no supplement can match the boost you get from actual testosterone. It'll give you more energy, greater focus, better sleep, and lean muscle mass, and you're also going to have a better sex drive. It is a game changer. Book your free video consultation with one of their licensed doctors today and regain your energy, your strength, your vitality. For a limited time, they're even going to waive their startup fee. So go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real testosterone, real doctors, and real results.
Sunnyside Drains.
My shower's clogged. I think it needs to be snaked.
A snake? Where?
No, a plumbing snake.
Is it near me?
I should have called Frank Gay.
I'm hiding under the desk for safety.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
For clogged drains in your home, trust our highly trained techs who aren't afraid of a little snake. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office, Orlando.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Your cruise is booked, but why rush to the port when you can start your vacation early? The legendary Cocoa Beach is your ultimate pre-cruise paradise. Just minutes from Port Canaveral. Stretch out on sandy shores, surf some waves, or kayak with dolphins before you set sail. Need a hotel? Cocoa Beach has plenty. Plus shuttle packages to get you to the ship on time. Why wait for the ship to start having fun? Book your adventure now at legendarycocobeach.com.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Get into summer with iHeart80s. Rewind to a decade in music that defined a generation. From Madonna to Michael and more. iHeart80s goes commercial free this weekend and every weekend. Open the free iHeart app, search iHeart80s, and make it your next preset.
iHeartRadio. It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Thursdays are cooler with Ross Padgett. Presented by Mills Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and turn to the experts at millsair.com. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
What's up, Colbert & Company? It's Concrete Mike. So I got a question. Does everybody else celebrate their birthday by slicing their thumb in half with a razor knife at 8:30 in the morning, or is it just me?
It's just you, dog.
Cut from the tip of my thumb right in the center, through my thumbnail, down to that first knuckle. And man, the trail of blood leading back to my truck in the parking lot was not cool. Happy 49th birthday to me.
Oh,
well, happy birthday either way, Mike.
Happy birthday, Concrete Mike.
Appreciate your calls, even though you cut your hand off for us, I think. Yeah. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. You can text us at 77031. You can be like Concrete Mike. Send us a nice little talk back where we can find out what you're up to today. That's easy. Grab the iHeartRadio app, go to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to Jack. We'll get you on the air. I'm Jim. Jack and Ross are right over there. Let's get a check of the news. Here's Deb.
It's time for JCS News.
Wow, has this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on the Jim Colbert Show.
And JCS News is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer turned to social media to announce the state painted over the Pulse Memorial Rainbow Crosswalk on Orange Avenue overnight. He says, in fact, the state installed it. and followed national safety standards while serving as a physical reminder of the Pulse nightclub attack. At the time, was the greatest mass shooting in history, killed 49 people. The Florida Department of Transportation has ordered cities to remove their rainbow crosswalks, claiming possible safety concerns. Dyer calls the action, quote, callous without safety data and, quote, a cruel political act, end quote. It's not just thus, though, saying it's in support of this city's LGBTQ community. Delray Beach commissioners voted against removing their rainbow decorated crosswalk. The Florida Department of Transportation again has ordered the paint's removal from the roadway, citing safety concerns. Commissioner Rob Long said the Florida Department of Transportation has gone too far.
For a state agency to announce they will destroy something we lawfully installed without our consent isn't just government overreach, it's trespass, destruction of property.
The vote means that city leaders will attend an administrative hearing in Orlando on September 2nd, one day before FDOT says that artwork must be removed in order to face potential lost funding from the state. Now, according to a presentation given to commissioners, how much money do you think that would cost Delray Beach?
I'm kind of misled here.
If they don't remove the rainbow crosswalk,
the state's
going to
pull their
punish
funding.
them.
Pull funding from
Pull
them?
funding. So how much do you think that funding would be?
$50,000.
$3 million.
$250,000.
$60 million.
Wow, good Lord. Good Lord. Good Lord.
Good Lord is
Good
right,
Lord.
Jimmy.
Good Lord.
Well,
That's
it's
crazy.
half Lord, half
Yeah,
no, which is, it makes sense to this story.
That's what I think of when I hear about stories about big government.
South Florida may be at the
Good
center
Lord.
of a redistricting fight. Governor Ron DeSantis talked yesterday in Palm Beach County about doing a mid-decade redistricting. He thinks Republicans could pick up seats in South Florida, and he appears to be targeting congressional districts held by Democrats Sheila Sherfilis McCormick and Jared Moskowitz. The current map was drawn up just 3 years ago. It includes 28 districts with 20 held by Republicans. Florida Democratic Party Chair Nikki Fried accuses DeSantis of an unethical power grab. She says Floridians deserve leaders focused on lowering costs, strengthening schools, and protecting freedoms. All right, another note with the governor. The governor spoke out on Florida's second migrant detention facility dubbed Deportation Depot. The governor says there's plenty of support for the facility located at the old Baker Correctional Institution about 40 miles west of Jacksonville.
Someone was like, oh, are Baker County residents, going to be mad that you're doing a deportation depot? It's like, I got 90% of the vote in Baker County, so probably they're probably excited about it.
The prison, which closed 4 years ago because of staffing shortages, has been converted to initially accommodate 1,300 detainees with the capacity to expand to 2,000.
I wonder if he feels that way about Orlando and our sidewalk.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, no, the answer is no. The answer is no.
Yeah.
He's not looking at Orlando and going, well, I got 90% of their vote, so I think they're okay with that. It's the complete flip opposite of what the previous story was. And I'll tell you what the difference is. Political party. And that is asinine. It's insane. Don't tread on me, right? Oh, wait, that's rainbow. Tread on that. Insane. Insane. Free speech, right, for half of us? So much fun. So great. Punish the, sidewalk, is that rainbow? Take it, let me get the 60 mil.
I don't like grown-up wrongs.
Yeah.
I love it.
But I know, and I completely understand.
Sorry for the honesty.
No,
my God.
I know. It's infuriating. It is infuriating.
I feel like the Democrats just became like the Cleveland Browns. I'm looking for a win.
Yeah.
Give me a Shador.
Yeah.
Give me something. Give me hope. Because right now it's just loss after loss after loss. And I get it. It's just a sidewalk. To you, it's actually also a sign of hope for people who are going down that's their existence. It's a welcome mat. It shows that you are seen, you are accepted. And that's very easy for you to just take away, that have no experience what that is.
And what's crazy is that you've got Delray Beach that at least gets to have a hearing about it, right? They at least get to have their commissioners and gather and talk about it. Everyone in Orlando just woke up and it was gone.
In the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night.
And it was already funded. That's the thing that's kind of hard to understand. They
And
already spent the money
installed
on
by
it,
the
right?
state,
And
yeah.
approved by the state. That's the thing that's kind of hard to understand. I mean, if you didn't want it there, just didn't approve it. Don't approve it. Don't allow it. I mean, if you didn't want it.
Oh, it was okay before politically it wasn't okay.
Yeah.
Before they decided decided, well, let's see how much further we can go with the culture wars.
But again, you give one city the opportunity to at least discuss it and let residents come out in support or opposition, and yet our city, you just wake up. Remember, I've been telling you guys, he's got his target. He's got his target solidly on the city of Orlando. Jack,
you get what you vote for.
I have an update for you, Jack, I think will make you happy.
Yeah.
A husband and wife are facing charges after that deadly hit and run in Seminole County. They found him. They found him. FHP announced yesterday Castleberry's Christopher Canet and Belkis Rodriguez were arrested for Saturday's crash on US 1792. 25-year-old Winter Springs man was killed when he was hit by the car while riding his bike near Spartan Drive. Canet and Rodriguez are each charged with leaving the scene of a crash involving death. Troopers believe Canet was the driver. They found the BMW SUV parked with front-end damage and unoccupied, so they took it into evidence, and that's how they were able to nail their butts to the wall.
I'm familiar with that stretch of road. It is a very dangerous spot,
Yeah.
especially even in that bike lane. Very dangerous.
It is.
It's understandable how that accident can happen.
I know.
But when you leave the scene of an accident with a witness, 2 people.
Yep.
They left and they said, and someone died. Wow. What an interesting 48 hours going on in that relationship.
And the future.
Yeah.
And the future.
And Jack is right. That is a crazy, because you're basically merging into traffic that's already at speed, and the bike lane runs right between that. It runs in between the merging lane and the lane that you're trying to get into.
Yes.
I mean, legit, it's crazy.
It is.
It's crazy.
And again, it's like so great having the bike lane, but if you don't do anything to stop the car going 50, 60 miles an hour, it's not going to help. Right. All right, December 1st trial date has been set for a former Polk County deputy, Joshua Roloffs, who was recently captured in Colombia. After skipping out on his DUI manslaughter trial, Roloffs was returned to Tampa this week after spending 4 months on the run. He's accused of driving under the influence and speeding when he caused a crash that killed 2 people in 2022. Roloffs pleaded not guilty at a court hearing today and remains held without bond. U.S. Marshals, Tampa police, and Colombian authorities helped track him down to a hotel.
Yeah.
Oops. Vacation's over. Port Canaveral is reporting a surge in passengers and revenue. Port CEO Captain John Murray says they've already seen how many passengers this year? This is at Port Canaveral, and this is the amount of passengers they've seen up until today, August 21st.
2 biggest ships in the world are there. Those 2 Royal Caribbean ships are the biggest in the world. The Star just got there, though, so it's only started to sail. And there's, I think, 13 of the biggest ships out there in there. Each one of those things is like $7K a ship or $5K.
And this year, half a year gone, just a little over 3/4. I'll go $5 million.
60,000. I'll go $3.5 million.
I'll split. I'll go 4.2.
Points Jack, 8.4 million passengers this year.
That's pretty crazy.
And they're projecting...
They're not building these ships for no reason. They're
projecting at least 9 million in 2026. That's in large part, just what you said, Jimmy, due to the Royal Caribbean's new mega ship, Stars of the Seas. One thing you would not want to be would be on a ship at sea right now, because a high surf advisory remains in effect today along Florida's east coast. Waves reaching up to 8 feet. We could see 12-foot waves. Dangerous rip currents expected through Friday. The National Weather Service warns of hazardous swimming and surfing conditions along with possible beach erosion. Officials urge beachgoers to stay out of the water unless experienced and to swim near lifeguards. And those poor folks in Daytona already watching the beach erosion. Mm-hmm. It's just heartbraking as it gets closer.
Carolinas is bad too, man. The Carolinas are getting murdered. That is it Cape Hatteras up there?
Yeah.
The way it sticks out, it was just catching catching strays left and right.
I just feel for the folks who probably just put that sand, though, back down in Daytona Beach, and they're just watching Aaron just chip away at it. In the meantime, Florida's head of emergency management is unveiling a new facility right in the center of the state that's going to be filled with personnel, supplies, and equipment for use after a storm. Kevin Guthrie unveiled a huge warehouse in Polk County called the Florida Central Operation and Coordination Office, or FLA, COCO.
Everything that you see in this warehouse, in all 3 bays, is dedicated to getting the power back on, getting the communications restored, food, Water.
Guthrie says the 450,000 square foot facility is centrally located and was completed ahead of schedule and on budget. So that way, no matter where a storm hits, they'll be able to use it like a wheel hub. Travel down the state.
Just keep on going.
Just keep on trucking. All right, Volusia County launching a new emergency management app to help residents stay prepared. The app will include real-time updates, live weather radar, contact information, and damage report submissions. It will allow users to create emergency plans and then share their location in case of emergency. And remember, in the floods in Texas, that's how a lot of alerts are sent out now, is through your cell phone.
Yeah.
So having the emergency management app for your particular county just gives you that much more layer of protection.
Yeah.
You know what else gives you another layer of protection?
What's that?
Some edible morale boosters.
Edible morale boosters.
I'm not talking about those, Ross.
But edible. Okay, so we're talking about tacos.
I'll hunker down with no. A movement is cooking, gentlemen, to bring back Publix hurricakes.
Oh God. I saw this today. I was like, it's a movement for a hurricane cake.
Yeah,
now, they took these off the shelves because people were saying they were insensitive, right?
Well,
because of people who had lost stuff to hurricanes.
We're not sensitive anymore, Jim.
Oh, I totally forgot.
That's the new news. We can say words that were canceled for like 6 months.
Tens of thousands of people actually have signed an online petition for the Florida-based grocery store to bring back its hurricane-themed cakes. Publix, of course, used to sell so-called hurricakes featuring frosting that painted the picture of an incoming tropical system with phrases like, "Go away." The supermarket chain discontinued the cakes in 2023 because staff wanted to make sure they weren't downplaying a natural disaster. Well, Tim Lawler, who started the petition, wrote online that the cakes served as, quote, edible morale boosters, end quote. He wants to bring them back. As of this morning, how many signatures on the petition?
Oh, my goodness.
Calling this thing a morale booster is
31,000.
I'll go 5,000.
No, there's a lot.
It's going to be a lot.
Yeah.
It's Florida, people.
Oh, okay. I'll go 150,000.
I shouldn't have given that hit. Actually, points Jimmy, it's 33,010 signatures
Not
on
bad.
the petition.
Now, one thing that jumped out, you said the staff was like, hey, guys, maybe we should stop doing it. It wasn't a customer that was like, no,
I'm full on Karen.
My dad died in Andrew, but like, let me get them carbs.
Do you flex that night on that at your dinner table? Yeah, you're eating dinner with your kids and your family. Like, guys, today did something pretty impressive. Signed a cake petition.
Time to grab your fork and knife. It's time to eat Irene.
Your dad ain't taking it. Your dad's not going to take it. I'm not getting run over by corporate Publix. Not making me a hurricane cake. Your dad's not taking it. I stood up. I looked at him. I said, you give me that petition. I'm signing it. I want my hurricane cake. I don't want it to go away.
Don't cake on me.
Don't cake on me.
Don't cake on me, man.
That's right.
Got this little yellow cake.
Early running show title. And then
They
finally,
get ice. I want icing.
all right, finally, an Iowa man will spend 4 months in federal prison for racking up $140,000 in company credit card charges on Pokemon cards and gaming items.
Smart guy. Super smart. Solid investment.
Currency of the future, Jim.
The Justice Department says 34-year-old Mitch William Gross used his company's credit cards for his personal shopping sprees between September 2021 and October 2022. He was working for Rouen Transportation Corporation at the time. Gross used falsified receipts to try to cover up the purchases. After his 4 months behind bars, Gross will be placed on supervised release for 3 years and have to pay back more than $146,000 in restitution.
Wow.
Yeah, bro,
Yeah.
You're about to catch all them charges, dude. That's
Yeah.
what you're about to catch. You're not catching any Pokemon.
No,
Right,
exactly.
yeah.
And you're gonna no street cred behind bars, by the way. No street cred for that.
You're in your cell, and the guy's got like a face tat. He's like, "Yeah, I took a life. What do you do?" It's like, "I couldn't get over Snorlax. I had to find him."
You see this tier? Charizard.
Mew and Mewtwo.
And that concludes your JCS news.
Bum, 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 bum.
Or a 7. Jack, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, good.
I like base days.
I love base days.
I feel like a spring broke out of you on that noise.
Sounds like a dud firework.
This is a weird whammy bar.
It is.
It is.
All right, 77031. Back in a sec.
Real radio is.
The Monsters in the Morning.
I've done that. That's awesome.
All right, you got 15 minutes. Whip me up a quick burger, and I'll be out of here in 15 minutes. And I'll take it to go.
There we go. She's brilliant when she wants to be.
Hey.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Happy Thursday, Central Florida. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Central Florida forecast. And today does feature afternoon showers and storms, some of which could sneak in a little earlier than scheduled, around midday. Otherwise, we'll be expecting higher chances of heavy rain and frequent lightning. We'll be expecting these chances of rain to stick around as we head into tomorrow and also into the early parts of this weekend. Temperature-wise today and tomorrow, we'll climb into the mid-90s, a high of 94 today in Orlando. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Labor Day at Lowe's means buy one, get one free select interior paint via Visa gift card rebate. Plus, shop 2 for $8 select 2.5 or 3-quart mums. Valid through 9/3 mums offer in-store only. Selection varies by location. Terms and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details.
Man, here in Central Florida, man, it is just absolutely vital that you have an AC company that you can lean on and that you trust. That's the number one thing. Do I trust these people when I call them out? Not to just tell me I have a problem because I don't know anything about HVAC systems. Then they can charge me extra money. Man, Mills Air will never, ever do that. They just simply want your family to be comfortable again, and that's what they built their entire business on. They've been doing this since 1992. You can do the math. That's 30-plus years of experience right here in Central Florida, keeping you and your family nice and cool. And their techs can service any brand out there. Don't worry about what kind of AC you have. They can repair it. But check this. If you do need a new unit, they are Carrier factory authorized dealers, and that's important because that could get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Call these guys today. It's 407-277-1159. Find them online easily at millsair.com.
Everyone's talking about fighting inflammation these days, but did you know allergies are one of the most common and overlooked causes? Aspire Allergy and Sinus helps tackle allergies at the root, reducing inflammation in your body so you can finally feel better. They offer proven treatments, even needle-free options to make it easy. Book your appointment today at aspireallergy.com. That's aspireallergy.com.
We all remember that one teacher who made a difference. Now's your chance to say thank you in a big way. iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose. Nominate an outstanding teacher in your life to be among the winners of $5,000 to stock their classroom at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
You can't be stopped with Unstoppable's laundry scent boosters because they give your clothes 24-hour nonstop freshness. So even on your longest nonstop days, you'll be confident in smelling fresh all day long. Try now for as low as $5 and smell unstoppable.
Shot. Hey, Tequila Del Toro is an award-winning, highest quality, top shelf tequila crafted just for you. It's smooth. It's so smooth you won't need a lime, you won't need salt. It won't mess you up the next day, and you can enjoy it with confidence. And now, backed by 100% satisfaction guarantee and free shipping across the USA. Available in select stores. Ask for it. If you own a bar, a restaurant, or a liquor store, stock Tequila Del Toro now and stand out. Top businesses that sell the most Tequila Del Toro are going to get a chance to win a trip for 2 to Mexico. Visit tequiladeltoro.com. That's tequiladeltoro.com.
When it comes to the great debate over French fries, for me, nothing tops the classic shoestring. Thin, salty, and if you've been around long enough, you know, originally cooked in beef tallow. Steak and Shake is going back to those roots. No preservatives, chemicals, or additives, just 100% beef tallow. This is authentic, old-fashioned cooking, creating the best French fry. Crispy on the outside and potato on the inside. If you haven't tried Steak and Shake fries, get on over to Steak and Shake and try them today. Beef tallow fries only at Steak and Shake. You'll love it too much.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're fixing the unfixable. Combining the use of robotics and an endoscope, Our expert neurosurgeons are performing spinal fusion surgeries more safely and effectively than ever before, with smaller incisions which lead to quicker recovery times for patients. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions, like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Insurance companies often play tough, offering you the bare minimum for your injuries. But why settle for less? With me, Mo DeWitt, your Orlando injury attorney, you pay nothing unless we win. Don't let the insurance companies push you around. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.
With the iHeartRadio app, your favorite radio station fits right in your pocket. Live shows, news, sports, exclusive music channels, and voices that don't just go viral. They're the voices of your local community. Join the millions who already have it. iHeartRadio, the #1 app for radio.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions, like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
This Sunday, it's the Big Three Championship between the Miami 305 and the Chicago Triplets. This epic fight for the title pits Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson against Montrezl Harrell. In their regular season meeting, Montrezl exploded for 28 points and dominated the Chicago win. Can Beasley and crew win the rematch when it counts the most? The action starts with the Big Three's 8th annual All-Star Game, featuring Dwight Howard, Greg Monroe, Jordan Crawford, Jonathan Simmons, Glenn Rice Jr., Corey Brewer, and more. The no-holds-barred action starts Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 Pacific on CBS.
Eustace Roofing. New roof, no mess.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Miss part of the show? The Jim Colbert Show on Demand. Available on the free iHeartRadio app.
What up, guys? Sport from Duval. I was like 19, 20 years old. My parents got a brand new bedroom suit, and my buddy had a pickup truck, so they gave us $50 to go grab it and bring it home. And we go grab it, put it in the back of the truck, and it starts to rain. We didn't tarp it or nothing like that, so we haul ass down 95 trying to beat the rain. His passenger windshield wiper breaks off. We get to my parents, go in the garage, look in the back, and the wiper has shattered the brand new mirror that's on this bedroom suit, man.
Oh, no.
They didn't give us the $50.
So I think the question on everybody's mind today is, Jim, did you do your laundry or are you free-balling again?
He better not be.
I have the freshest underwear on today. The crispy and ones are keeping everything nice and safe.
Crispy?
Crispy.
That's
fresh out the
that's-
washer.
Part that scares me is the crispy part.
Yeah, you need a new washer if they're coming out crispy.
I just mean crispy clean. That's what I'm saying, dude. Come on.
Crisp like a Sprite.
That's right.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Chuck is here.
Yeah.
Ross is here as well.
It's true.
I saw. How do you guys feel about this? This is terrible. I read this today. There's a guy that makes OnlyFans accounts.
Right.
Or doesn't make them. He will make accounts, and he logs on to OnlyFans content providers, right?
Okay.
So he buys a subscription or whatever. Then he gets those nudes and sends them to the OnlyFans content provider's parents.
It's 2025 Robin Hood is a little weird.
I was like, why would you do that? He's like, and the whole thing, I guess he's like, I'll teach these girls I'll teach these girls a lesson for leaning on OnlyFans to make a living.
I'm sure this guy is getting all of the dates, right?
Yeah,
I'm sure this guy is in a loving relationship and just can't. He's just got to swat the ladies off of him.
I think he needs to look a little more inward than he does outward.
Yeah.
How dirty is that? Look, man, to each their own. I mean, it's not your job to police people's lives, but this guy took it upon himself to make accounts, spend the money to get an OnlyFans account, then take nudes that he gets from that OnlyFans accounts, find the parents of the people providing the nudes, the OnlyFans content creators, and then sending them. And of course, some of the creators, emailed him back or texted him, and he put all that stuff online. And he's like, you have literally ruined my life. My parents will not talk to me now. I've been disowned by my entire family for this. I was just trying to make money as I was in college and blah, 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 blah. Now, look, it's a weird sympathy to have. I understand that because these girls more than likely are setting themselves up for a life that, may be a little bit more difficult if they don't choose OnlyFans as a way to make money,
Well, the one thing that made me kind of flip sides here is that, like, all right, if you responded back to this guy like you just ruined my life, no.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe you should take some part and some accountability on that. This is what could happen when you do this. This is part of the variables of putting nudity on the internet.
I saw another story a while back when OnlyFans just started, and a girl was creating content. She was like 21, 22 years old, and one of her dad's friends bought her account not knowing it was her because she was like in a wig and doing like a cosplay kind of thing. And then found out he was actually looking at his friend's daughter, do OnlyFans content.
Yeah, and then I found out that it was the wig. It was crazy, dude. It was just like the next photo, her hair.
Yeah. I've never had an OnlyFans experience. Do you know anybody that has who's gone on to to talk to or be part of an OnlyFans account?
Round 2 of you getting proud of me once again.
Yeah.
I've never OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I've never done it. Me personally, I still don't understand it. There's a lot of stuff out there for free. I don't know why you need to get a Netflix sex subscription of some person.
But you can't talk to your favorite porn star. That's the thing is you can't, you don't. But some people want that, though.
That's the thing.
But some people want that. People want to be able to talk to the people. Can I tell you, from what I understand, more of the people just simply want to talk to these women than they want to see them do stuff. Yeah, it's more of a loneliness thing than it is hey, I'm horny thing. Because, you're right. Porn is completely accessible as easy as it gets. But those people aren't talking. They're not having a conversation with you.
No, they're not. And you can't. They're not.
And that's what you pay for.
I've tried.
Yeah, but I guess that's the thing is that, like, if that just isn't the first part of the business model of OnlyFans. It's not called Only Conversations.
Well, a fan has a conversation. Fans is a loose term.
It is. It's a very broad term.
It is a broad term.
I don't think OnlyFans is known for man, I got to go see my therapist. And it's some girl out in like Croatia taking her clothes off.
Can't come out tonight. I got to chat up Cherry.
Yeah, I've never understood it. The original question is how do I feel about it? I think the whole OnlyFan revolution has side effects that no one wants to talk about.
Do they really? I don't think they have a problem talking about it.
Well, here's the thing. The side effects of the downfall of it is that everyone talks about oh my God, she's making so much money. But no one, and props to you for bringing up a story like this, is that this is also a large part of it. Oh yeah, my parents saw my photos.
Right.
Hey, but the good news, I made $108 last month.
Yeah. That girl Sophie Rain, that was part of that what's it called, Bop House down in Miami. She moved out. She's doing her own thing. Did you see that she just gave Mr. Beast $1 million donation for this thing he's doing?
And that caused somewhat of a controversy because some people looked at that money
as dirty money,
as a little bit too spicy.
Really?
Now, I think the money still went through. I don't know.
That was an old argument back in the day when Bill Murphy, who owns Fairville Megastore, used to try to donate thousands of dollars to abuse shelters, and they would not take his money. They would return his check. And that was a real interesting argument. Actually, one of the first big time, real beefy arguments I remember listening to Jim get into. And the whole idea of his argument was, I guess the problems are solved now. You don't need his $35,000 to take care of women who are being abused or children who are being abused. And if I remember right, Jack, were you on the show at that time?
No, but it happened with this station, and that's how we discovered the mustard seed, is because Jim Phillips, they made a tape, it was like a best of tape and it had bits on it. They sold it and they wanted to raise money for charity. And because of the content on Real Radio in the 90s, which is not too dissimilar from what we're doing now, maybe a little edgier, but I think the rest of the world kind of caught up.
Sure, yeah.
But in the 90s, it was like, oh my God, I can't believe that's happening on radio.
Right.
Well, there were plenty of charities that said, oh, thanks, but no thanks for your donation. And Jim kept charity shopping until he found someone
who would take it.
And that was Carol Kane, said, wait, you're going to give me money and I can use it to help people get out of homelessness?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take your money.
Yeah. I mean, there are origins of some money that you probably wouldn't do that with, right? I mean, I don't know how you draw
blood
that
money.
Yeah, I don't know how you draw that line, though. Where do you draw that line? I mean, obviously, if you've gotten money that became illegally, none of this money was made illegally, right? It wasn't drug trade or child sex trade or illegal sex trade. It was money they made in the store, but legally.
Yeah, weed was illegal forever, and now they were making bank off of it. So maybe legality sometimes isn't the greatest compass.
Yeah,
you know?
maybe not. Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Danny Myring up next with Date Night Done Right.
This season, Real Radio 104.1 is the Orlando radio home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hear every game here, courtesy of Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Bucs.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
There's a couple accidents to keep an eye out for on U.S. Highway 1, southbound at I-95. The left lane's blocked in that Ormond Beach area. A crash on Orange Blossom Trail southbound at Holden Avenue is getting cleared up. Look out for a crash off to the shoulder on State Road 408 westbound at State Road 436. There's scattered showers in the area, and the roadways are getting busy, so travel with caution. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center in James, Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, serving coastal and central Florida.
When storm damage hits, call the pros. Paul Davis Restoration. On call 24/7, giving you peace of mind and restoring your home or business. When things go wrong, they do what's right. Call Paul Davis Restoration, serving all of coastal and central Florida.
Guys, tired of blurry vision and the hassle of glasses? The Filatowski Eye Institute has been earning Central Florida's trust for over 35 years with more than 65,000 successful LASIK procedures performed. And I know this firsthand because my son and my father-in-law were just two of those people who had their lives change virtually overnight, courtesy of the Filatowski Eye Institute. Right now, you can schedule your free LASIK exam and get a $500 off each eye. That's $1,000 in savings if you elect a procedure. This offer is for a limited time, so take action. Call 800-EYE-EXAM today to get started. That's 800-EYE-EXAM. The Filatowski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life-changing.
It's the summer clearance event at Greenway Kia, and we're racing to sell 500 new Kias. Every new Kia is clearance priced with savings up to $18,000 off MSRP, with 0% financing now available. We've got one of the area's largest Kia inventories, and we'll make deals other dealers won't. Our friendly, non-commissioned team is here to help. If you're shopping for a new Kia, visit GreenwayKias.com. I'm Joe Rossi, and we want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock TG004-814. Negative equity refinanced expires 9/7/25.
Sunnyside Electric.
Hi, half my outlets stopped working.
I got a new bread maker. Have you tried Focaccia?
My outlets don't work.
Oh, no toasties for you.
I should have called Frank Gay.
I bet they don't have a bread maker.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your power goes out, don't settle for half-baked electrical service. Call the pros who fix it fast. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history. The driver's last shot at the playoffs. Your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Get tickets now for the Pirates and Parrots Festival on Saturday, August 30th at Elizabeth Evans Park in Mount Dora. The party begins at noon with tailgating, food trucks, island drinks, vendors, VIP seating, and live music from the ultimate Jimmy Buffett tribute band, the Land Sharks, bringing Margaritaville to life. It's a day of music, fun, and a good cause supporting local heroes. Tickets and more information at piratesandparrotsfestival.com. Keep the party going on August 30th in Mount Dora. Sponsored by Phillips Buick GMC.
Tools Ace Hardware is now carrying Steel zero-turn mowers. Steel, already recognized as one of the top brands in outdoor power equipment, and now they're offering the best in zero-turn mowers. From homeowner to professional, Steel has the perfect zero-turn mower for your landscaping needs. Get 0% financing plus instant rebates on select Steel mowers. And don't forget, Tools Ace Hardware has trained technicians in their stores to service and repair your Steel equipment. Steel zero-turn mowers are available at 11 Tools Ace Hardware locations that sell Steel outdoor power equipment. Tools Ace, your local helpful place.
Want a big green egg? For the lowest price anywhere, go to Wassy's Meat Market. They'll deliver and set up your big green egg so that you'll be cooking before they leave. Follow Wassy's Meat Market on Instagram or go to the website, wassysmeatmarket.com for your big green egg today.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Want to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Pick up your phone and text the word WOW to 20129. That's WOW to 20129.
Cruising out of Port Canaveral? Don't forget to visit Cocoa Beach, Orlando's closest beach. Soak up the sun, ride the waves, shop a little, and enjoy Cocoa Beach's legendary laid-back beach vibes. Cocoa Beach is perfect for adventure seekers, families, or a beautiful date with a sunset finish. Vacation mode starts at Cocoa Beach, the perfect stop for your sea voyage. Don't miss the boat. Plan your visit today at legendarycocobeach.com. That's legendarycocobeach.com.
Prepare for summer storms with Eustace Roofing. Save 15% now with new roof installs with their end of summer sale. Schedule a free estimate at eustaceroofing.com. Again, that's eustaceroofing.com.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Accidents happen, but Mo's here to help. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. Listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Good afternoon, Colbert crew. Michael P. checking in. Ross, always great to have you there. Hey, Jimmy, I made you an OnlyFans page, and I completely AI'd you naked, and I figured we'd just split the money. Right now, we have 2 subscribers. We have a girl in the Philippines and some guy named Mike Larson. Y'all have a great day. Love you. Bye.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. You can also leave a talk back if you'd like. Grab the iHeart Radio app. Go to Real Radio and use that mic to send your comment over. We'll get you on the air. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Hi there.
So is Ross.
I'm that Filipino girl.
Let's do Date Night Done Right.
Whether you're dating and in love or married and in a fight, keep your romance shining bright. This is Date Night Done Right.
You guys give it up good and loud for Danny Meyering from Orlando Date Night Guide. On location today. How are you, Miss Danny?
I am sweating way too much, man. This is they're trying to give us like a fall preview here at Disney, and I'm like, you got to make the weather change too. You know?
Exactly. I like your fall. I like your Disney ears. Your Mickey ears that are fall. That's kind of cool.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Lots of compliments. A little coordinated here.
Very nice. Danny appears courtesy of Orlando Date Night Guide, OrlandoDateNightGuide.com. They also have Orlando-parenting.com as well. She calls every week to tell us what's happening in Orlando, give you some date ideas, some things going on in the city, different price ranges and stuff. What's up this weekend?
Well, if you want to pretend that there is actually fall weather happening, the Halloween at Disney Springs has already started, and I was there on Tuesday. They have a new Halloween takeover of Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar. So this is a bar that's in the center of Disney Springs. It's kind of Indiana Jones themed, and usually during Christmas season, it gets a whole makeover. But in this case, this is the first time they're doing a Halloween makeover. There's tons of nostalgic vintage Halloween decorations. They're playing Bing Crosby Headless Horseman and Jeepers Creepers. It's really, really cute. And they even have some mummy-wrapped sausages you can order, and they will scream at you when you eat them.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
You like that? I don't like that idea.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to know how they scream, though.
You'll see. But we posted a reel at Orlando Date Night Guide on Instagram. So if you want to check out a couple of clips there and see what that's like, that is open now until November 4th. And then I'm sure overnight they're going to make the switch over to Christmas because, that's next thing on the horizon. Again, if you're kind of ready to be in that spooky mood, Phantasmagoria is going to be performing. Yes, they are very well-known troupe. They do, spooky storytelling and dancing and kind of theatrics. So they are performing tomorrow, Friday at 7 p.m. at the Oviedo Mall. And tickets are $20 in advance or $25 at the door. This is for ages 21 and up only. So you don't have to worry about little youngins messing this one up. And they do have spooky drinks available for purchase. So again, that's at the very lovely venue of the Oviedo Mall.
Easy.
They're doing good. They're doing good. They are doing some awesome events.
Thinking out of the box.
They're trying.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, man. Happening Saturday, I know everybody on this show is going to be very excited about this one. On Saturday is the Labubu. Labubu.
Labubu.
Thank you.
Yeah, Labubu. Banana nut.
Good on the people that good for the people that are into this thing. It's cute, but I'm definitely not the demographic anymore for it. So this is Saturday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Oh Hey Cafe. This is the open house neighborhood social hall that's on Lee Road. It opened a couple of months ago.
All right.
So they're having this whole, fest for these folks. And then they're going to also have tattoos available. If you are that obsessed and you want to get a tattoo, piercings, tooth gems, I guess is a thing.
Yeah, they they glue a diamond to your tooth or something, right?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Rock on.
Yeah.
And permanent jewelry I'm with. I know that. So they also have that as well. So that, again, is Saturday at 11 a.m. And then also Saturday is at 4 p.m. is the TBD. That's Thornton Park District. They're having their annual miniature golf and pub crawl.
Oh, that's cool.
An awesome event.
Yeah.
So it's essentially each of the restaurants and the bars there design their own little mini golf hole, and then you stop by and you get to take your shot and then maybe literally do a shot.
Sanford started doing this a few years back, and it became wildly popular really quick. It really did. I mean, they do this thing. I think they do it in April for the Masters, I believe. April or March or whatever the Masters is. I believe they do it during that week, and they call it the Masters of Sanford or something. And every 18 bars or whatever the bars have a hole. You go there and drink and then put your hole, and then your final scores all added up. And it has become crazy popular.
I imagine so.
For sure. For sure. So this one in Thornton Park is $15, and then there's an official post party complete with drink specials and raffles at Burton's Thornton Park. And also happening Saturday at 5 p.m. is the Wine Fest. So Oktoberfest we know is coming, but before the German American Society of Central Florida. This place is in Castleberry. It's real charming. Bavarian kind of venue. They're going to be doing wine tasting and dancing and German food. And also want to shout out my husband. Saturday is his birthday, and I unfortunately have to work on his birthday. So please raise a glass in his honor if you go out on Saturday.
Nice.
Happening on Sunday is the pop-up market at Celery City Craft. So this is Sunday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. This is at Sanford. And this is put on by the Orange Blossom Market Company and the Kaleidoscope Artisan Market. And in addition to all the cool vendors, they're going to have craft cocktails, beer, cider, live music, and sushi from Sushi and Soul. So that's definitely going to be a good time. And of course, you can stroll around all of Sanford afterwards if you want to. And lastly, happening Saturday and Sunday is the huge annual Florida Kids and Family Expo. So if you have kids, this is going to be insane. And in fact, Orlando Parenting, we are going to be there. We will have a booth. That is why I'm working this weekend over my husband's birthday. So please come say hi to me. I will be manning the booth on both days. And my buddy Ralph, who is from our Tampa team, will be there as well. But the thing with the expo is it's not just a bunch of booths like we're going to be at. There's entertainment, there's meet and greets, there's different experiences that kids can do. And it's all indoors in the air conditioning, which is, of course, crucial because it's at the Orange County Convention Center. So you can choose between Saturday and Sunday.
Nice.
We have touch-a-truck experiences, 4 stages. It's like Lollapalooza for kids.
Yeah, for sure.
So that'll be happening this weekend. And tomorrow, I will be touring the Beacon Barrel, which is a new Pirates of the Caribbean themed tavern at Magic Kingdom. So I'll be sharing some stuff about that tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
And that's a big deal for them, right? I read today that that's like one of the first. This is one of the first like lounges they've had that's accessible by all the public, because I know they've had a place where you can get a drink on property, but isn't it kind of hidden or hard to get to? Or
I want to say it's like the first liquor full service bar in Magic Kingdom. Is that true?
That is true in the sense that it is the first bar that you can sit at. What started happening at the table service restaurants at Magic Kingdom about 2-ish years ago, they did start serving not just beer and wine, but mixed drinks, but they were all done batched. So it's not a bartender that was actually mixing them
pre-mixed
there on the premises.
Gotcha.
Exactly. Now this will be the first time that, an actual bartender will be making drinks fresh right there on the spot. And there's essentially 2, I'll be seeing it tomorrow, but from what I understand, there's 2 sections. There's one that's kind of the family section, and then one that's meant to be more of the adults. Get a little stupid for a minute section.
Yeah. It's about time Disney had a weekly fist fight. It's about time.
Right, yeah.
It's in Florida.
Let's bring a little different kind of magic at the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, for sure.
There is going to be a 45-minute limit there. So they do this at the Cantina that's at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. You have 45 minutes and then you got to go. And that's the same situation here with this tavern.
Yeah, that ain't going to stop me. 45 minutes. I can do damage in 45 minutes.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, for sure. I can make it happen in 45 minutes. That's for sure.
Challenge accepted.
I've been to the Cantina. You end up drinking more.
Yeah, because you're trying to get the hell out of Dodge. You're trying to force it in
up
there.
Against the clock. One more.
How are the drinks? Are they good?
They were great.
That's awesome.
They're so Star Wars themed, and they've got one that makes you feel like your lips are a little numb.
Really?
Another thing does that. So I was like, what is going on here?
Yep.
Well, Danny, thank you as always. Remember, if you missed any of this, you can go to JimColbertLive.com or you can go to OrlandoDateNightGuide.com. That and much more at the OrlandoDateNightGuide.com. If you have a family and you're looking for things to do that are family friendly, Orlando-parenting.com is out there as well. If you go, please sign up for their newsletter. It comes out and gives you great information. Get on their mailing list, and get their notifications as well, because it'll allow to deliver, information to you to give you updates on cool stuff happening in the city.
Yeah, our newsletter for this week comes out at 4:30 right after the show for both sites, Orlando Date Night Guide and Orlando-Parenting, and it's free to sign up.
Very nice. You guys give it up for Danny Myring. See you next week, Danny. Thank you.
Have a magical day.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Back one sec.
Date Night Done Right is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. Mortgage brokers are better. Why? They do all of their loans through national wholesale lenders. It'll still be your standard FHA, VA, or conventional loan, but they have access to dozens of wholesale banks competing for your business. And government studies prove buyers save $9,400 on average with a mortgage broker. That mortgage guy, Don, will give you a comparison quote today. Just go to thatmortgageguyDon.com. It's peace of mind at your fingertips. So don't miss the boat. Compare your quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
The left lane's blocked on Florida's Turnpike southbound just past that Hancock Road exit there on the express lanes of I-4. There's an accident getting cleared up westbound at Conroy Road. Emergency crews are clearing up an accident on Orange Blossom Trail southbound at Holden Avenue. You might be running into some rainy conditions affecting your ride. Expect reduced visibility and slippery roadways. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Fairwinds Credit Union. Financial freedom happens here. Fairwinds Credit Union. Whether you need personal or business accounts to help you reach your goals, they've got you covered. Visit fairwinds.org to join their community of financial freedom seekers today. Financial freedom happens here. Federally insured by NCUA.
Tools Ace Hardware now carrying Steel zero-turn mowers. That's right. Steel, already recognized as one of the top brands in outdoor power equipment. Now, these guys are offering the best in zero-turn mowers. From homeowner to professional, Steel has the perfect zero-turn mower for you and your landscaping needs. Get 0% financing, instant rebates on select Steel mowers, and don't forget, Tools Ace Hardware has trained techs in their stores ready to service and repair your Steel equipment every single day. It's Steel zero-turn mowers, now available at all 11 Tools Ace Hardware locations that sell Steel outdoor power equipment. It's Tools Ace, your local helpful place.
Car crash? Call Clausman. ClausmanLaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is back in Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way there.
Lenovo and the iHeartRadio Music Festival. Tech that hits different. Can your gear keep up with the beat? Lenovo PCs are built for creators, dreamers, and fans who don't hit pause. Visit Lenovo.com for the latest in AI PCs and game-changing tech.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine, and our team is a triple threat to big insurance companies.
Don't settle with the insurance companies for a fraction of what your case is worth. We'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. That's the Anajar and Levine difference. Get your free case review right now. We'll help you take back control of your life. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In Office Orlando.
At Racetrack, you'll find everything you need to get through the day ahead.
The morning hits hard when you get up early. You're obviously tired and looking surly.
Hot food and snacks all in one stop.
The day is long and can feel like a grind, but you'll get fully stocked and everything will be fine.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
An all-day haul to get you.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
Hey guys, Russ Rollins here. Lose weight, gain muscle, and lose that dad bod with testosterone from Red Mountain Weight Loss. If you've noticed a lack in energy lately, how about brain fog, trouble in the bedroom? Well, you probably have low T. It's more common than you think, and it is treatable. Truth is, men today have 20% lower testosterone than even our dads had. Ugh, yeah, man. Hey, but there's a solution to it. You'll find it at Red Mountain Weight Loss. They offer full-strength testosterone as an injection or a tablet, and we're not talking about supplements here. No, we're talking about prescription-only testosterone because no supplement can match the boost you get from actual testosterone. It'll give you more energy, greater focus, better sleep, and lean muscle mass, and you're also going to have a better sex drive. It is a game changer. Book your free video consultation with one of their licensed doctors today and regain your energy, your strength, your vitality. For a limited time, they're even going to waive their startup fee. So go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com. Red Mountain Weight Loss, real testosterone, real doctors, and real results. What's up, people? It's Russ Rollins from the Monsters. Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson has your $89 oil change to get you all geared up and ready for Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest. October is packed with vendors and concerts. It's got custom bikes and miles of beautiful scenery. That's out in Daytona. The best part, the Monsters in the Morning, broadcasting live. That's right, all the action live Thursday, October the 16th with a live broadcast. No matter what you ride, we want to welcome you to Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest at Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson. Let's ride.
Hey, I've got something you're going to love. You know Mahatma rice, right? For generations, it's been America's favorite rice. And now they've made it even easier to enjoy. Picture this, microwavable pouches of rice ready in just 90 seconds. And the best part? It tastes just like a homemade meal with delicious recipes like cilantro and lime, Mexican style, and classic jasmine. Perfect for home, work, or on the go. You're going to love it. If you're looking for something quick and packed with that homemade flavor, give it a try. Mahatma rice feels like home.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
You're great at protecting your own personal information. You probably even use things like two-factor authentication, strong passwords, VPN. But as much as you try to be in control of how your information is protected, there's lots of places that also have it. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every single second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock specialist is going to help solve the identity theft issues, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% off your first year with the promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions, like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
There's a vile sickness in Abbottstown. You must excise it. Dig into the deep earth and cut it out.
From iHeart Podcasts and Grim and Mild from Aaron Mahnke, this is Havoc-Town, a new fiction podcast set in the Bridgewater audio universe. Listen to Havoc-Town on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Havoc-Town and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Thursdays are cooler with Ross Padgett. Presented by Mills Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and turn to the experts at millsair.com.
There you go.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Yo.
Yo, JCS crew, happy Thursday.
Give it.
Hey, I think we glossed over one of the coolest things Danny said when y'all were talking about getting diamonds on your teeth and things like that. She just nonchalantly said, rock on. And I think that was pretty badass.
Oh, I just got that.
All right, y'all have a good one. Peace.
Hey, Ohana, how's it on a Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wasn't going to be the first, but since this brother left the talk back and brought it up, Brother Jim, my boss produces chemicals. Maybe I send you something specialized to defunk your washing machine. Or better yet, do I got to get on Amazon and send some Tenactin for that jungle butt denim rash you might be working with? Got to keep that package all tidied up. Guys, have a good day. Aloha.
Sir, Ultra Strength Lotrimin is what you use. Tenactin, that's for babies. If you get that real deal stuff that my son had to deal with impetigo, which he got from wrestling mats all the time. Is that what it is, impetigo?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's like a rash. Yeah. It looks like a rash. It's itchy, and you get it from. I think it's a form of staph. Kind of a minor. And you get it from wrestling mats. That's why it's super important that every time they do a wrestling match or they do practice, you have to wipe that wrestling mat down with this solution that kills all that stuff. Because if not, and you get your knee ground into that mat, and blood gets shown, and you get that in there, it's gnarly.
Another example of why exercise is bad for you.
By the way,
Hey, Ohana, how's it on a Tuesday?
it's
Yeah.
not
Oh, what's it
Tuesday.
gonna be?
Thursday.
What's this guy doing?
Don't take us back 2 days.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack.
Yeah.
Ross.
Oh, yeah.
Colbert Court coming up in a second. And although he's in here, and are you awake?
I'm awake. Yeah, I'm awake. I'm listening.
Do you mind if we talked about what we just talked about during the break before we get to your segment? I find that very interesting.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't know. I don't know.
right.
I have to be careful with you because when you tell me stuff, I don't know what I can and can't say based on where that particular case is.
Right.
So, the weight loss drugs that we've been hearing about for so long, these semaglutides, Ozempic, Mounjaro, what's one of the other ones?
Wegovy.
There you go.
So that's the trident of, you want to lose weight, but not do a whole bunch.
Well, the reason I bring that up is this, because Glenn and I were talking before a segment, which will come up here in a second, Colbert Court, and he goes, there's a class action lawsuit against these weight loss drugs. And I was telling Glenn, I remember talking to Deb specifically about this probably a year ago when this semaglutide thing kind of took America over and everybody was on these semaglutides. And it was miraculous for people, changing lives every day by taking people who can't control their weight or maybe just don't want to control their weight and allowing them to lose weight by taking this pill. And you're like, well, it's too good to be true. Every time we see a weight loss thing that's too good to be true, there's a drawback. Somewhere, somehow, something happens, right? But it didn't seem to be the case. Month after month. Matter of fact, it was even different. Month after month, you kept hearing other things like side effects of these drugs that were actually positive, lower heart disease rates, all kinds of stuff. It was kind of crazy, actually. So with that said, Glenn finally, he looks at me and he goes, there's a class action lawsuit.
Well, there's lawyers that are pursuing it right now. And I'm not sure that it's been filed yet, but I know there's lawyers that are getting together and pursuing it.
Right. And by the way, Jack, let's make this the question of the day just to find out what percentage of our audience possibly is on any of these weight loss drugs. Just ask them, are you or aren't you on any of the semaglutides, right?
So specifically semaglutides, though?
Yeah. Just the ones that we were talking about, because this is what the suit's going to be about. The Ozempic, the Mounjaro, and the Wegovy's, right? So those are the ones we're kind of really talking about. You can add those in by brand name if you'd like.
It sounds like Ford cars. The Ford Wegovy.
Self-driving. But it turns out there have been some cases where these drugs are causing blindness.
Yep, that's what it looks like at this point.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Now,
and there's stuff on the internet you can look up about it. If you're taking any of these drugs, you might want to look it up on the internet.
Yeah, because I just remember specifically having this. I'm like, man, is this fine? Do we finally have a miracle drug? Because we hear about miracle drugs. I mean, penicillin is a miracle drug. There are miracle drugs out there, no question. And these weight loss drugs seem to be miraculous. Because one of you guys can look up and see some of the side effects that have been positive if you want to do that. But I know one was a lower risk of heart disease. I think there was it affected your blood pressure. Like it does some other stuff on top of you losing weight.
Blood pressure, cholesterol. If you're diabetic, type 2 diabetes, it will bring those numbers down. It's also been proven to help people quit drinking. Some addictive behaviors have been found as that as well.
You become a better kisser.
You love your wife. You get better at writing poetry.
You can throw a split finger fastball now.
Yeah, it's
circle change and all.
Yeah, before if you could only fade the ball, you can now draw it.
I think one of the questions is when you see these commercials on TV, they talk very fast, and at the end of the commercial, they tell you all these life-threatening things. And I guess one of the questions is going to be: have the people who are consuming these drugs, have they been told that a potential side effect is sudden blindness?
Right. Sudden blindness. Like you legit just be walking down the sidewalk and you can no longer see anymore.
Well, I don't know if it's one eye or two eyes. The client who called me about it, it's sudden blindness in one eye.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't looked it up to see whether it's both eyes or one eye or what's going on with it.
It's considered this particular disease, NAION.
That's it, yep.
Or an eye stroke is a rare condition that happens when blood flow to the optic nerve is insufficient, damaging the nerve and causing sudden vision loss. It's a serious condition that can lead to permanent or partial vision loss.
Does it say it's reversible at all, or are there any treatments for it?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't see anything of that yet.
I wonder how many people in our audience, if you were big and you had a very difficult time controlling your weight, maybe you're 30, 40 pounds overweight, you're supposed to weigh like 180, but you weigh like maybe 220, 230, and you've decided to take one of these, semaglutide drugs to lose weight. Would you think that most people would still continue to take it if even in the ad it said that there would be a small chance that you could get sudden blindness? Like even at a 1% chance, do you think people would still take it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I don't think the number of people would increase. I think people would still take it.
Yeah, I think
maybe
so too.
A small decrease in sales, but not much.
What percentage would it have to get to before people started thinking about it? Like if weight has been an issue with you your entire life, it has affected your personal life, it's affected your professional life, it's affected your health, everything about your life has been affected by your weight. And if they say, I've got a drug that can take that off there, it's going to change your life, here's the drawback. There's a 4% chance you'll go blind.
I think that there's no way. I think 2% is the threshold.
That's the threshold,
if
2%.
It's more than 1, I think people start to go, 1 out of 50.
Really?
I think 2%, there's a weird psychology with if it's not 1, I'm not intrigued.
Every drug I take, I go to Walgreens, I pick up whatever it is I have to take for one health thing or another that, I get whatever it is, a cold, whatever I'm taking. Every time I pick it up, I look at the side effects, and it says rare side effects include, and they always include death and other things. But it says they're rare. It says they're rare. So, I guess the question with these drugs is whether they actually inform people that there's a rare chance you're going to have sudden blindness.
But rare is not a number.
Rare's not a number.
Unfortunately, the word rare isn't a number. And, people, I'll just speak for me personally. You could say rare to me all day. I'm going to need some data. Rare is not data to me. I need to know what rare means to you.
Yeah.
Because rare could be 0.5%. Rare could be 4%. I'm going to need a little bit more info than that.
Yeah, but whatever you get, I've never seen them say you've got a 5% chance. Because they don't know.
Yeah,
they don't know. They haven't done the numbers.
They just know there's a possibility, and that's all they have to print.
There's a possibility, and we're telling you there's a possibility, and take it at your own risk.
Fun fact, friendly reminder, USA, New Zealand are the only 2 countries that legally advertise drugs.
Oh, really?
On TV.
I'll be damned. I didn't know that.
Prints, signs. We are one of 2 countries. It's us and New Zealand as the only one that does the side effects may include death, diarrhea, lose a leg.
And for more info, see our ad in Golf Digest.
All right, 407-916-1007, 104.1. Back with Colbert Court right after this.
Real radio is the news junkie.
A private investigator says there are 6 main signs that your partner is cheating on you. I'm going to family feud the 2 of you to see if you can name the ones on the board, the 6 main signs.
Show me 2 cell phones. The News Junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Central Florida forecast. And for our Thursday, we are going to be expecting a hot and humid day, a high of 94 degrees in Orlando. It will feel, though, closer to the low 100s once we do factor in that humidity. We'll see about a 60% chance of some midday and afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Heavy rain will be likely along with a whole lot of lightning. So be sure to stay safe out there. Even higher chances of rain for tomorrow and into early parts of this weekend. Temperatures will be around normal with highs in the low to mid 90s. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Staples.
People always say, Ryan, why don't you take it easy? Relax a little bit. Well, that's what the Staples Easy button is for. Just press it for quality products, friendly experts, and services like print, travel, or shipping, because we can't do it all. All right, guys? Thanks, Staples. That was easy.
Hey, everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. Time to be a hero. Tell your friends and family about Life Imaging FLA, and here's why you would do that. Because if you have a friend or a family member or somebody you just met, whatever the case may be, and you know they have heart disease in their family history, rush them over to Life Imaging FLA. Because let me tell you, man, knowing early is half the battle in a nice, long life. And if you know early there are problems with your heart, you can take that information to your primary care doctor and then start building a plan of therapies or medications to keep you around. We've actually heard of people who left the scan and went directly to the hospital because their heart was in such bad shape. Knowing early is the key. And remember, there are no dyes. You do not take your clothes off. As a matter of fact, this entire process only takes a few minutes. So don't wait. Do what I did, what my wife did, and what my in-laws did, and so many people in Central Florida are doing. Call Life Imaging FLA and get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value, and it's important while you're there, please just ask them about their cancer screening as well, because early detection does save lives. Simply pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That's all you have to do. Pound 250, say that keyword free heart scan. They will connect you in seconds. Guys, make that call today and make this the year you finally take control of your long-term health care. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Want to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Pick up your phone and text the word WOW to 20129. That's WOW to 20129.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're fixing the unfixable. Combining the use of robotics and an endoscope, our expert neurosurgeons are performing spinal fusion surgeries more safely and effectively than ever before, with smaller incisions which lead to quicker recovery times for patients. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. No, you see, you get $150 in bonus bets after your first $5 bet hits.
Did somebody say hit?
Whoa, Ray Lewis? We were just saying if your bet hits.
Huh. You know I love a good form tackle.
We know, Ray. We know.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and up and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Planning a trip to Orlando? After the rides and roller coasters, keep the fun going at the legendary Cocoa Beach, the closest beach to Orlando. Whether you're surfing the waves, paddling with dolphins, or kayaking alongside gentle manatees, Cocoa Beach is where adventure meets relaxation. So, when you visit Orlando, don't just stop at the theme parks. Add some sand, surf, and sunshine to your trip to Cocoa Beach on Florida's Space Coast. Visit legendarycocobeach.com today.
Mike Rowe here with a quick question. Have you noticed cracks in your drywall, chimney, or exterior walls? I hope not, because if you have, they could be indications that you've got a much bigger problem with your foundation. That's where Alpha Foundations comes in, a groundworks company. They can honestly assess your situation and create a plan to stabilize your foundation. Schedule your free inspection at alphafoundations.com/row. And while you're there, check out my latest dirty job.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Can you believe it's already August with kids getting ready to go back to school and we're heading into the height of the hurricane season? That's why having the right windows and doors makes such a difference. And here to help me explain why is Chelsea from Renewal by Andersen.
Thanks, Deborah. Renewal by Andersen's acclaimed impact windows and doors are engineered to withstand high-velocity impacts, providing enhanced protection against flying debris during storms, keeping your home safe and secure.
As always, Renewal by Andersen has a great deal to help you get started. Chelsea, what are you offering in August?
We're excited to offer our triple savings month. $300 off windows and $825 off patio doors. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months.
Bonus offer, the first 50 callers get a free True Scene insect screen upgrade.
Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today.
Just like Chelsea said, visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today.
Official part of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. License number CGC 1527613.
You know that thing called AI? Supposed to make the workplace super efficient? Well, there's something better. DI, Delicious Intelligence. It's tech that helps make work efficient and yummy. Leading the DI revolution, EasyCater, a workplace food platform that connects you to tons of favorite restaurants with tools to save time and stay on budget. Need tacos for 20? Falafel for 40? A variety of vegan breakfast sandwiches? Now that's a tasty prompt. Join the DI revolution. Order now at easycater.com.
This Sunday, it's the Big Three Championship between the Miami 305 and the Chicago Triplets. This epic fight for the title pits Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson against Montrezl Harrell. In their regular season meeting, Montrezl exploded for 28 points and dominated the Chicago win. Can Beasley and crew win the rematch when it counts the most? The action starts with the Big Three's 8th annual All-Star Game, featuring Dwight Howard, Greg Monroe, Jordan Crawford, Jonathan Simmons, Glenn Rice Jr., Corey Brewer, and more. The no-holds-barred action starts Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 Pacific on CBS.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
What kind of scumbag pays for an OnlyFans subscription? It's just disgusting. Giving money to view that content? Who do you think you are? Everybody knows all you have to do is put their name with the words leaked OnlyFans in Google, then take off the safe search, and you can see all the pictures for free.
Oh, what a dick. Run that again, Jack. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 7. Don't you shake your head at me, Clausman. I don't need your judgment. I don't need your judgment today, friend. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yeah.
So is Ross.
Also, yeah.
All right, let's do Colbert Court for old Judge
What you are
Clausman over
listening
there.
to is real. Well, sort of. The participants are not actors. That's a fact. This is, however, a real case that will be decided here in our forum, the Colbert Court.
That's right. Colbert Court brought to you by our very good friend Glenn Clausman over at Clausman Law. That's KLAUSMAN law.com. Office is right there in Winter Park. 407-917-1718. Car crash. Call Clausman, and I know that's accurate because during the break, we got a text from one of Glenn's clients who is a Uber driver.
Yep. Hello, JCS crew. Glenn and his office is amazing. I am a rideshare driver who has been rear-ended several times over the past few years, and what you say about Glenn is and has always been true. Glenn will call, text, or respond to an email promptly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's something you need to do. I mean, people are trusting their situations with me. I got to be, on top of them.
Let me do this real quick. You guys give it up good and loud for Glenn Clausman. It doesn't even feel like a segment if we don't do that.
He's a hero.
Yeah. How's your week been, buddy? Everything good?
Good. I'm, working on some stuff. And, I'm dealing with some Miami lawyers on the other side of a case.
Miami lawyers.
It's no fun.
And when you say Miami lawyers, I think it's kind of important to kind of spell that out because, one of the things that we found out in Orlando from you a few years back is when you see these lawyers they look like fast operating lawyers, they're in here to kind of make a quick buck or whatever. All of those, I shouldn't say all, but a number of those attorneys are based out of Miami. And one of the reasons you try to warn people about hiring those people is simply you're not going to get the service because they're not here.
Yeah, well, this particular situation I'm dealing with is the Miami lawyers are defending an insurance company. So they come up here. We have rules we play by when a case is in suit. There's certain things we have to do. There's certain things we don't do. And sometimes they don't play by the rules, and they're not as concerned about their reputation with a particular judge because they feel like it's a one-shot deal.
Right.
How often am I going to see the judge? Where if you're dealing with local people, they go in front of the judge all the time. They develop a reputation. And if they start doing things that they shouldn't be doing, that's not good for them because not only is that judge not going to look fondly upon them and not listen to them when they are making arguments, but he's going to tell other judges or she's going to tell other judges because the judges talk about lawyers.
Yeah, sure. And is that if you're hiring an attorney, is that something you kind of, because I've not heard about that before. I mean, everybody kind of looks for a logo or what they drive, or what kind of suit they wear, or how good the commercial is.
Is there a Carfax for reputation?
There is.
They have a habit of calling you back and answering your emails.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
But the interesting aspect of that is like I would never consider how long an attorney has had a relationship with a certain judge or a group of judges in a certain area. But I know that we have talked a number of times, and all the judges in Orange and Seminole County quite well, right?
Not all of them, because there's a lot of judges in Orange County, and all of them in Seminole County.
Seminole's what I meant more than anything.
Yeah, and they know your reputation, and you don't want to do things that damage your reputation because you're in front of them frequently. And there's a lot of times where the answer to a legal question is not open and shut. I mean, there's good arguments made by both sides, and the judge has to decide which lawyer they trust with the correct argument.
Yeah. Have you ever been in a case when another lawyer made a point? You went, oh, damn, that's a good one. That's
No. You just listen. If the judge asks you, what do you think? You've got to be honest with the judge.
I would be like, damn, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that one.
If they find a case that's right on point, you can't tell a judge, no, it's not on point. It's exactly the same thing we're dealing with.
All right, Glenn is a personal injury attorney that pops in on Thursdays and has for many, many years here to discuss cases. He specializes in car accidents, and that's one of the main reasons a lot of attorneys here in Central Florida, when they run into really difficult situations they're not familiar with, they will wind up calling Glenn because he has so much experience in this faction of law that he's really, really good at it. And that's why we say car crash, call Clausman. This really focus that you're quite good at. But this is a different one today. That's why I told everybody before the show that we have a really different case from you today because we've not seen one of these before.
Yeah, because we've been talking about that's primarily what my practice is. However, I do slip and fall type cases and premises type cases. And there's some cases that I don't do that I'll send out to another lawyer. We just had one where I didn't take this case on and send it to another lawyer who was very proficient at that type of case, and they just collected $1 million for the client who was thrilled.
I'll be damned.
Yeah.
I'll be damned. And is this an actual case, or is this one you sent out?
This is one very similar to the one that I got a phone call about.
Very nice. So Glenn drops by on Thursdays. He brings us a case. We read this case. The guys here on the show will go around the room, try to figure out what we think should happen here. Then, of course, we'll kick it over to Glenn and find out what actually will happen. One of the reasons we do this segment is so that people can understand law isn't always black and white. It doesn't always fit the logic that you think it should. It's super important to hire somebody who understands this before you get yourself in a situation that may be detrimental to you and your family. So let's get to it. You guys ready?
Ready.
Here we go. This is Stacy's case. Okay, so Stacy's case. When I walked into the grocery store, there was a medium to light rain outside. I walked into the store, wiped my feet on the mats at the door, got myself a handbasket, and started into the store. I was maybe about 10 feet into the store, and I slipped and went completely up into the air, landed on my back and my buttocks. Where I landed, it was wet. A store employee almost immediately came over with another shopper who had just told the employee that the floor was wet from another shopper shaking out their umbrella. Great place to do it, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Very thoughtful.
Idiot.
The employee brought me a chair and called my husband, who picked me up and took me to the ER to get evaluated. The x-rays and scans showed nothing is fractured. The ER doctor gave me some prescriptions, and I'm sore as hell. What can you do to help me? First things first, she says no fractures in the x-rays. So that means theoretically no long-term rehab or anything like that. Well, hold on a minute. I'm assuming this, right? Because she says she's very sore. That can happen when you fall. Shaking your head. Why? What's up?
Because you could have soft tissue injuries that you'd end up needing physical therapy for.
Right, yeah.
Fracture would just be that your bones weren't broken,
right,
but there's nothing to say that your ligaments weren't pulled, that you didn't tear a muscle,
right, yeah,
that you didn't hurt a disc in your back or in your neck.
Sure thing, yeah.
So I would say, that's great. She didn't break a bone. I still think she's probably hurt.
Well, no, the question, she's hurt. I mean, she went to the ER. She's obviously hurt. One of the things I found very interesting about this is the store employee almost immediately came over with another shopper who had just told the employee that the floor was wet from another shopper shaking out their umbrella. So I guess one of the questions you have to ask yourself is how much time is a logical amount of time for a store employee to react to a spill or something of this nature? There has to be a relative amount of time. So let's say the person came in, immediately shook their umbrella out, and walked away. Within 30 seconds, this other person was right behind them, walked in, and then slipped and fell.
I counter your argument.
Okay, go ahead.
No, but if there had been a light to medium rain going on, it was already incumbent on the store to let, guests coming in and customers going out that it was raining. So it shouldn't have depended on the employee being told by another shopper, hey, someone just shook out their umbrella. If you look outside and you see it's raining, you have linoleum floors, you're going to have a slippery surface. There should have been a slippery when wet sign already put out.
Now, let's take some personal responsibility. And this clumsy lady, she's on her own. Here's the deal. We got a customer makes a puddle on the floor. Another customer informs the employee. They immediately go to clean it up. In the interim, this lady falls. Come on.
But the employee didn't clean it up. There's no proof that they tried to clean it up.
They were on their way, Deb.
And
they were on their way.
And it didn't help that the employee and the customer admitted that the employee had been told that there was there was wet on the floor.
Oh, she just came to tell me I'm here with the mop. Oh my God, you fell.
He came with a chair, not a mop.
Is Faticus here?
Oh, he was born here. The preheat the oven to 350 because these biscuits about to get buttered. Okay.
What?
Yeah, don't look too far into it. This woman fell like a damn villain in Home Alone, correct?
Yes, she did. Feet up. The first thing hit the floor was her back and her ass.
As if she tripped and slipped over a pile of marbles. Is that correct?
Yes.
Your Honor, have you ever seen the movie Where the Wild Things Are, directed by Spike Lee?
Spike Jones, but no, I haven't seen that one.
He married into it. I forgot where I was going with that movie. It was a good movie about imagination. We're going to need all imagination here over this case.
Is that your statement?
I believe this employee was 2 pickles short of a McRib.
2 pickles short of a McRib. Okay, very nice.
They're older, maybe a little lost a step. Is this a Walmart? Can we say that?
It does. It just says a grocery store.
But we can assume that there was a greeter. A greeter is what is the turning point of this case.
Okay.
If the greeter is there, the store is liable. No greeter, store's not liable.
All right, very nice. Case closed. That's it.
Case closed.
All right.
McRib.
Glenn, have we hit anything yet other than a blatant plug for McRibs?
I like Ross's assessment of it.
What?
If there was a greeter, then the greeter would have told her,
Watch your
wet
step.
floor, put a sign up, something like that.
There's only one retail establishment with a greeter.
Yeah, well.
Well, I mean, okay, so Deb actually makes a point, right? So if it is raining outside and it's Florida and the entrance of the store does have those mats, you walk past them, but once you get into the store, it is that, that kind of linoleum, like almost terrazzo kind of tile floor that they all have. I mean, should they put a sign up there that says, caution men raining wet?
Yeah, if they know the floor is wet, obviously they need to put a sign up there. Whether or not, let's say the floor isn't wet, do they need to put a sign up there just because it's raining out? Is that something that a jury would reasonably require them to do and say that they were negligent if they didn't do it?
Yeah, because, I mean, it's common knowledge your feet are going to be wet when you walk into the store. You as a person need to understand you can't go in there and start running down the aisles or whatever with wet-ass shoes.
That's why you pay a company to bring those rubber-backed mats by your door.
Yeah.
Yeah, for people to wipe off their feet. This, you could have a permanent sign. When raining, floor may be slippery.
I believe you just predicted the future of corporate America.
Yeah.
Permanent full-time sign saying it's wet.
The store employee almost immediately came over with another shopper who had just told the employee that the floor was wet from another shopper shaking out the umbrella. So is there a time limit? Was I on to anything there about the time limit?
These are all good points, all very good points. If it's so quick that you cannot prove that the store was negligent by what they did or didn't do,
right,
then they're not on the hook.
Let's take the rain out of it. Let's say you're just walking down an aisle and there's a woman with a child walking before you, and the kid knocks over a thing of apple juice,
throws a banana peel on the floor,
whatever the case may be, and
Marbles.
you slip immediately. The store employee doesn't have time to get over there and do that. I mean, that's not reasonable to expect the store to try to save you from that, because it happened in real time almost immediately. The break happened, the slip happened immediately after. I think that kind of falls into this.
That's correct. You're correct. You're correct. You've got to be able to hold the store negligent. What did the store do that was negligent? In this case, the store is going to say, as soon as we knew about it, the employee was coming right over, and unfortunately, she slipped and fell before he could get there.
Yeah, and there's going to be cameras that will prove that that's the case. But that's not that. Okay, so now we have that, but how do we help her?
Uninsured shopping insurance.
Because now, if the store can't be liable, simply because we know it's not reasonable to expect the store to be standing there immediately when she walks in, what can happen for her? I mean,
two things. Who's at fault here?
Nobody's at fault.
The lady that shook her umbrella is at fault.
Let's go get her. What kind of car does she drive?
How is that negligent? Well,
yeah, you shake your wet umbrella on the floor, but the question is, in this particular case, I asked the caller, do we know who this person is? Did we get a name? That person's homeowner's insurance would cover that person for her negligence in causing this lady to fall.
No way.
You don't shake out a wet umbrella on the floor in a store and 5 seconds later somebody's slipping and falling on and hurting themselves.
That's a lesson that needs to be learned.
Okay, so hold on. Listen, because it's the negligence of that action because the person should know better. If she spilled a drink and it happened, that wouldn't be negligent because everybody spills drinks, and that's not a malicious action. Right.
It's not malicious, but shaking out the umbrella on the floor was something she should have known better than doing. It wasn't accidental.
Right. Yeah.
It wasn't accidental. If you spill something on the floor, then you tell somebody, "Look, I spilled something on the floor. Somebody clean it up before someone slips and falls on it, and I'll wait here and make sure it gets cleaned up because I spilled it on the floor."
That's interesting. Can you subpoena their security tapes to try to find out who that is, and maybe go to the register and use that information within the store to identify that person?
I think it'd be very, very difficult.
You think
do that.
so?
I think it'd be very difficult. The caller had no idea who it was. The shopper that told the store employee that the person did it, they never went and tried to find who this person was. It'd be very, very difficult.
Real quick, how much time has passed since she came to you?
She called yesterday.
And it happened within that day?
Yeah.
So it's only 48 hours old after you've heard of it?
It's new. It's a new situation.
Okay,
I don't believe.
Let me push back a little bit, right?
Go ahead,
Okay, so that's 48 hours. I
Right.
mean, these are big stores. Is it a store we all know?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So a store that's well established?
A store that has security cameras.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
So why? I mean, if the person knows the date they were in that store, they know the time they were in that store. I can't imagine that you couldn't go to that store and go, "Hey, can you pull the tapes from 2 hours before this time until 2 hours after this time, and then look at the person who did the shaking of the umbrella, then take those tapes and see which register they went through." And then kind of figure out who it is from that point. I can't imagine that's something.
I've just never seen a grocery store come to anybody's defense like that.
I mean,
this whole check the tapes take is it back again.
You have to subpoena that in a case like this. I mean, does she have any actual damage to her body? I mean, is she?
It doesn't sound that bad, but I don't know if she's going to need MRIs or anything like that. If the pain's going to linger on. She said she was sore as hell.
Wow.
And there's no fractures, and So I don't know that you're going to get a store that's going to be able to look at the tapes, follow that person around in the store somehow, find her at the register. Who knows if they're going to be able to find her at the register? Who knows if she paid cash or charged it? I mean, there's just so many variables here.
Really?
I mean, if it was a brain injury, maybe it's worth trying to pursue it, trying to see what you can find out. But I'm not sure the store is going to help you out either because they're not on the hook. They're not at fault, and I don't know that they're going to help you out. But one of the things that does happen. This lady, fortunately, has health insurance, so it's not a problem. But most stores have something called medical payments coverage that even if it's not their fault and you get hurt in their store, there's a certain amount of money that they'll pay towards your medical bills.
So how do you have to know to ask for that? I mean, do you have to know to ask for that?
Ask for the medical payments coverage?
Yeah. I mean, you have to know to go there and go, my lawyer told me you have a thing called, and I would like to access to that. What's the next move?
Normally what happens is they do an incident report in a store. And the incident report goes to the store's risk manager. And then you get a call, $5,000 in medical bills. Will you pay that? And most of the time they'll say yes because usually it's their insurance that's paying it.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. This is a way different case than we usually do. That's really interesting. So, I mean, if you have one of those slip and fall scenarios, you need to remember this stuff because obviously it could come in handy.
Yeah, you need, I get calls about slip and falls, and the first question is, what did the premise owner do that was negligent? And that's the first question. And there's lots of cases I've been involved with, lots of cases where we make lots of good recoveries for folks when we can prove that the landowner, the premises owner, was negligent in some way, and that negligence caused the person's injuries.
Right. In other words, like the store, maybe if the floor had been wet for more than like 20 or 30 minutes, this would be a completely different case because at that point the store would have had plenty of time and to clean up that mess and make sure that it was safe for the people who were there shopping.
Yeah. If there's cart marks going through it, and it's or if there's a leak in a roof. I mean, things like that, if you can prove that the store was somehow negligent, then you've got a case.
Interesting, dude.
Yep.
Good job today,
Happy
man.
to
It's a
do
good
those.
case, man.
Thanks.
All right. Remember, it's Clausman Law. That's KLAUSMANlaw.com. Office is right there in Winter Park, 407-917-1718. Again, car crash call Clausman, but he does stuff like this as well. Good and loud
Absolutely.
for Mr. Glenn Clausman.
Thanks. And you all were very good today. All of you. All three of you were very good. All four of you were very good today.
Even Faticus.
Faticus was remarkably good, surprisingly good.
Even the Greta take?
That was the best part, man. You're surprisingly good today.
I felt like a Christmas
I don't know what you're on
present.
today, but stay on it.
You don't want to know. Don't tell him.
Semi-glutides.
All right, but I get seeing you, man. All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. Couple was getting married. The bride wanted to do something that was so egregious, the guy canceled the wedding. And I'll tell you what that is next.
Smell that? It's almost football season. Hear the Tampa Bay Buccaneers all season here on Real Radio 104.1, courtesy of Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Bucks.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Multiple lanes are blocked due to an accident on Altamonte Drive at Essex Avenue. There's a crash getting cleared up on the express lanes of I-4 westbound at Conroy Road. Emergency crews have moved that accident off to the shoulder on the Turnpike southbound approaching Hancock Road. Expect some slowdowns there still. The roadways might be wet out there in your area, so travel with caution. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Stay connected when it matters most. Be prepared with Rapid Radio's walkie-talkies. With instant push-to-talk and LTE nationwide coverage, you can reach family and friends in any emergency. 100% private, no contracts, no hassle.
Stay safe. Order now at rapidradios.com.
Are you stuck with medical bills after an accident that wasn't your fault? I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt, and I'll fight to make sure those responsible pay, not you. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. JustCallMo.com.
Attention, this is not a drill. The greatest night in human history is happening Saturday, August 23rd.
Get in, loser. We're going laughing.
The Real Radio Summer of Laughs, for the last time, continues. Saturday, August 23rd, Mount Dora Music Hall. Witness the legendary, slightly unstable, universally adored Sabrina Ambra. Joined by the equally adored, extremely funny Miguel Colon, Emily Fontenot, DK Reinemer, Ken Miller, Christopher Mother Friggin' Dolores Lane, and the Angel of Boom spinning the soundtrack to your next favorite memory. Plus, rumored surprise cameos from Joan Crawfish.
She roasts. She pinches.
And Seinfeld the Hedgehog.
What's the deal with collecting rings?
The Real Radio Summer of Laughs, Saturday, August 23rd with Sabrina Ambra at Mount Dora Music Hall. The kind of night your future therapist will want to unpack with you. Doors open at 6:30. Show and ticket info at realradio.fm/comedy.
Here in Orlando, we know life doesn't slow down for anything, especially a broken garage door. Since 2002, Precision Garage Door Service has been proudly serving the Orlando community. Local and reliable, our techs are ready to provide you a same-day service. And there's no charge for a service call, and seniors, military, first responders, and teachers get a 5% discount. Whether it's a stuck door or a snap spring, we've got you covered right when you need it the most. Call Precision Garage Door Service today or visit us online. Precision Garage Door Service. Garage doors done right.
Grab your tickets now for the Pirates and Parrots Festival August 30th at Evans Park in Mount Dora, featuring the Land Sharks, the ultimate Jimmy Buffett tribute band. The party starts at noon with vendors, tailgating, drinks, food trucks, VIP seating, and good vibes. Go to piratesandparrotsfestival.com.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
It's the summer clearance event at Greenway Kia, and the race is on to sell 500 new Kias this month. Every new Kia is clearance price with savings up to $18,000 off MSRP. And when you trade in your vehicle, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete to buy it, meaning you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book value. Best of all, our friendly, non-commissioned sales team is here to help, not hustle. I'm Joe Rossi, and we want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock TG004814. Negative equity refinanced expires 9/7/25.
Buying a house or selling yours? The Nickley Group makes it as easy as ABC. And 1, 2. Oh, and fast too, because the Nickley Group can get a guaranteed cash offer on your home today. Just visit thenickley.com.
Call Nickley.
The Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history. The driver's last shot at the playoffs. Your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning, now using AI.
My AC stopped working.
Here's a random penguin fact.
No, I need cold air now.
Penguins mate for life.
I should have called Frank Gay.
Would you like to mate for life?
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your home's air conditioning breaks down, you can count on our repairs to work for you for the long haul. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions, like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Are you shopping for hurricane impact windows? Get your free quote now, reesewindows.com.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free, new and improved iHeart Radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Now, your chance at $1,000 and a trip to our iHeart Radio Music Festival. Text the nationwide keyword Vegas to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's Vegas to 200-200.
Welcome. The Jim Colbert Show, streaming live on YouTube. Watch us talk.
My name is Gino. Latino.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack. Yo. And Ross.
Oh, yeah.
Big night Saturday night for the big comedy show coming up in Mount Dora at the Mount Dora City Music Hall. Headlined by our very own Sabrina Ambra, along with guest Miguel Colon, Ken Miller, Emily Fontano. C-Lane's going to be there. Angela Boone from the Monsters of the Morning will be DJing the event, hosting the event. So much fun. You guys welcome Sabrina Ambra to the show.
Hey, how are you? Hi. Thank you.
In the building, also known as Sabby Cat.
Meow.
Sabby.
Sabalicious.
Thanks for having me.
Always good seeing you, man.
Sabarino.
It's good to be here. Feels good.
Yeah.
I don't know where I am. I am hitting a full wall, but I'm excited.
Talk about this. A busy week. Tom and Dan, Ross's podcast.
That was fun.
You've been on the Monsters. You've
Sure
been
have.
here a couple times. You're putting a lot of work into this show this Saturday
I like
night.
your hustle, kid.
I'm trying.
I like
my
your-
best.
I like
All I
your-
need is people to show up.
I like your metal. I like that. Yeah.
I like the cut of your jib.
I like the cut of your jib.
Watch your mouth.
Oh.
I will go to HR immediately.
HR.
Don't talk about my jib cut.
Hey, let me ask you something.
It's metal?
I've seen your stand up a number of times. I wanted to ask, one of the things.
When are you going to be funny?
No. I would go to the open mic nights, and my wife and I actually were going quite often. When we first met Ross, we would go over to the S Sandwich Show at the Bull and Bush. And
I remember the one you guys went to of mine.
I mean, Cam Patterson, you could see a lot of up-and-coming acts that were there. Cam Patterson was one of those guys we used to see all the time. Of course, he's famous now with Kill Tony, local comedian that we used to see for free all the time. You know, just coming into it 5 minutes and hauling ass.
I ran into some people that I kind of know, friends of a family, and I was like, they told me they watched the Kill Tony. I tell them, I'm like, I was hanging out with Cam this last weekend. He's so famous, they didn't believe me.
Don't you love that?
Hey, they used to tour together. They literally toured together.
He did guest spots. He featured for me, I don't know, 5 or 6 times. Yeah, they just did not believe me.
That was, it's like Benjamin.
Yeah.
Where we all have done comedy together years ago. I remember doing I feel like it was with you, Ross, but years ago where we're all at the old Real Radio studio. And then someone came up to me. It's like, there's going to be a TikTok star here in Orlando named Ben. And I go, I remember Ben. I don't know if Ben remembers me.
Yeah. And he blew up?
Oh, he is the millions upon millions of followers.
Really? What's this guy do?
He embodies the states.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
He's the state guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and if only I thought of that.
Right.
So I'm going to go with cities.
Right, yeah. And you had another guy that turned into a TikTok guy that was part of that early thing as well, wasn't it? Didn't you know somebody else?
There's been too many.
Yeah.
If you want to get
Not
famous,
us, I know that.
Yeah.
If you want to blow up and become a millionaire, become my feature. Be my opening act. I am 3 for 3.
Yeah,
They all
very
go
good.
on to do phenomenal things.
And then one of your guys actually wound up being like a tour manager and protege of, is it Schultz?
It's Andrew Schultz, Mark Gagnon,
Yeah,
who's
nice guy,
an Orlando-based comedian back in the day, and now he's on. He just interviewed the president.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. Because that when he was doing the podcast.
Yeah,
Well, I
Circuit.
sat next to Carrot Top at Wally's. How about that?
Well,
Ross.
The reason I ask that is one of the things I would tell some of these comics when we would talk about this stuff is I would see them do the same 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, literally week after week after week. And the one reason they would do that is because that 5 minutes would do okay. And they just simply didn't want to take the chance of doing new stuff and get out. And I would inevitably wind up talking to them. I would say, I think you guys need to write more. The one thing about Ross that I noticed that separated him from a lot of the local comics is he wrote a lot. He was always trying new stuff. I mean, how often do you get a chance to kind of sit down and write? What is that process like for you?
It's anxiety. I'll tell you that. 10 out of 10. But I definitely, this show coming up on Saturday is the first time in a minute that I've had like more than 5 to 10 minutes. So I really, really wanted to focus on more material.
Yeah.
New material, or at least massaging the good ones from the past.
Yeah.
But, the most important part is I want everyone to be happy and have fun.
Sure.
And that means it's going to be sporadic and fast and multimedia and drunk.
Are there
prizes?
Are there certain topics you like to work with more than others that you feel comfortable working with, or does that really matter?
I'm going
It's
to
just
go
whatever.
right into some Jew jokes.
Okay, nice. All right, very good. I think this is the environment that's going to hit well in. By the way.
Here's one for you. I was just outside downing some
Chick-fil-A at an alarming
I
rate.
was going to dance around that.
Oh, sorry.
They didn't pay for that. And the sales lady, out of nowhere, and I've known her for 12 years that I've been here. And I quote, "You still got cats?" And then I wrote here, "I don't know what to do with this, but something's there."
If the first person, a sales rep, hasn't
You
seen
still
you,
got cats?
You got cats?
I go, "Yeah, sure I do."
Very good.
So if that's a little teaser for you, we're going to have a fun time on
Yeah.
Saturday. Also, I just want to, real quick, did you tell Tori that she was going to come to the show?
What do you mean?
Because I was like, "I'll see you Saturday when we're at the poker tournament." She's like, "What are you talking about?" And I go, and you were in the poker zone.
Yeah.
I think you were about to get
We have
beat.
and I know
Happens a lot.
Uh,
I say this, but I want to be. We have a very busy life. My wife travels a lot, so I think maybe she was just kind of mixed up on the date. But she,
okay. But you guys are definitely going to be there?
Yeah, no, I told her that afternoon. So
You guys bought your tickets already?
yeah, I got them right here.
That's when you know, like, it's marriage, when the dates are non-consensual.
Right. They are completely non-consensual.
And that's the only
legal.
thing.
Yeah.
We're doing this.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, the one thing that about my wife is like we love going to downtown Mount Dora. So what we'll do is
I'm so excited.
We'll go to one of the spots down there, get a couple drinks get a bite to eat maybe Frog and Monkey, maybe the Funky Monkey, maybe Pisces, maybe Las Palmas.
Junkie Monkey.
Any of these places, grab ourselves a nice meal down there, a couple margs, whatever the case may be, and then head over to the show. Can't wait. Perfect date night. This is the perfect date night. Only $20 to get in
Yeah,
to see all this talent.
Someone just texted us and said they got their VIP tickets.
Very
Dan
nice.
the plumber.
Yeah.
So I just heard from our buddy, our source back in Mount Dora, that VIP gets a special glass or something. Do you know?
Can you
Deb?
smoke out of it?
I don't.
Okay. We'll find out. I have a courier that runs back and forth from Mount Dora to Maitland every day, and I believe tomorrow that courier is supposed to bring us a sample.
Oh, nice.
Oh, now we're talking.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes, sir.
excited.
Yeah.
And as of earlier this week, I had mentioned that we were going to do Traverse whiskey tasting.
Yes.
That has now been added onto.
Oh, really?
We now have Del Toro tequila.
Oh, really?
And we also have, if you can Google him, anyone, it is Woodchuck, Purple Jesus. He is straight out of a forest, and he makes the finest of moonshines.
Oh, does he really?
On this side
So
of the Mississippi and the other side.
So you're asking people that come to this show to have a sip of moonshine from a guy.
I mean, if you're up
from
for
a
it.
guy named Purple Jesus.
That's correct. I'm going to send you guys all the picture right now, but he is a treat. Overalls, rainbow, and...
I know that guy.
Crazy Chuck's Purple Jesus
Thank you.
Moonshine.
I know that guy right there. I
You
know
do?
that guy. Yep.
Google image him.
Yep. There is nobody else in town that has moonshine in a jar with basically a Grateful Dead album on the front.
Absolutely. Are you going to drink it too?
I'll sip it.
I'll drink all three and swish it up, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a Long Island iced tea.
I'm excited
and the
because
show will go well.
You know, the funny thing is as many times as I've been around the Del Toro tequila, and I've met Desi a couple of times, I've never had her tequila. I've never tried
It's
it.
good tequila.
You want to change that?
Oh, you got some right there?
I got some right here.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Throw it through the window.
I've been looking at this thing for weeks.
Is it open?
Hit it.
It is completely open.
Bring it over here.
All right, let's ride.
True story. I haven't seen one of those drunk since 7:53 this morning.
Seen one of those what?
Drunk.
Consumed.
Oh,
in
really?
drink style.
Oh, yeah.
It was drunk.
Drunk.
You were here that early, huh?
No, I was watching on YouTube.
And they were getting hammered on this stuff at 7 o'clock in the morning?
It was a commercial break.
It's the real radio tradition.
Is it really?
Doesn't mess around.
We can
She's
go
like,
back to the 90s if you want.
I see her drunk in one of those little tequilas, and
Oh, that's a fun bottle.
I looked at my clock, and it was 7:53. I'm like, damn.
Dude, these are badass classes. I know that.
That is early.
Not a ton.
Who made the rule that you can only drink when the sun goes down?
That's fine. Yeah, there's no rule for that. No rule at all.
My rule is sun goes down, I'm on the couch with sweatpants on, watching Ozark, which I just finished.
Yeah, it's so good. And bro,
It's
let
over
me
now.
tell you real quick. Every single weekend of my life, I try to talk my wife into day drinking. She hates it. I love it. It is a battle in our. Actually, this smells really good. Got a nice peppery smell to it, the way tequila's supposed to.
Knock it back.
Oh my God, let's take a little sip.
Smells like my pits.
Thanks for saying that right as I put it in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's actually really
I could have
good.
said something else.
What do you think, Russ? You're really the tequila guy.
I do love
I
tequila.
gotta say, it's a different experience from this giant bottle. It's a thick glass.
That's pretty darn good.
Oh, it is good.
It is very good.
It is.
So, yeah, and you think that's good, come to my comedy show, realradio.fm/comedy.
Tiny bit sweet there.
It's on the
very nice.
sweeter side.
Yeah.
I also I got a saxophonist to make the...
Sexy sax in the lobby. Daisy Del Toro herself will be there along with Del Toro.
Will she
tequila.
really?
This Purple Jesus guy and
You have to, yeah, he's a great guy. And Traverse Whiskey.
and
They have,
Traverse Whiskey,
yeah.
all in the lobby. That's the pre-show.
This sounds like a side
Angel's
show.
gonna be
That's the
spinning.
pre-show. Doors at 6:30. Show starts at 8. Then it gets crazy.
And like we're all going to be there. Deb's going to be there. Jack's going to be there. I'm going to be there.
And I'm going to be there early enough so that you want to take pictures, I'll be there for
I'm
it.
bringing Larry.
Are you
We're
really?
going.
Sweet
Larry's
Larry.
going to be there. Make it good.
Does Larry want to bring some art?
I don't know.
I thank him in advance.
That
You ever
is-
heard that?
Man, I got to tell you, that's damn good, dude.
That tequila, you know what it is?
It's
Is
pretty
that
darn
There's
good,
a very trendy tequila right now. It's the white and blue bottles,
Yeah, with the
ceramic.
bell
Yeah,
on
it's
top.
like
Yeah.
$500.
It's the Clase Azul, the
Yeah.
Reposados, the big popular one. That's right. It's right
Yeah.
next to it. It tastes exactly
But-
like the $150 bottle
But
of Repo.
I don't like that one as much as this one because that one has a floral thing at the end of it. I don't care for. I like that. That's just more of a traditional.
That Azul is a lot sweeter. But this is still on that sweeter side.
Yeah.
So whenever I taste a sweeter tequila, it's hard for me
Very nice.
not to think. But that is a great tequila.
Just like my comedy.
Yeah. What's the So the lineup. What are we talking here? So I mean, I know you're headlining. I mean, how's it going?
I mean, I guess okay. So
No, no,
far,
I
I
mean,
mean, I have
what-
15 pages of
No, what I'm
random
saying-
notes that don't make sense to me.
How's it going? How's the order? I mean, is it?
Oh, the order's great. I think it's pretty flushed out. Miguel Colon. I told everybody, here's your time-ish. I want you to make sure that you're having fun, the audience is having fun, and do whatever you want.
All right. So how much time is each comic doing?
It's all over the place. It's a variety
really?
show. We're
Okay.
not going full traditional here.
So if they're killing, they're still on for a while. But if it's kind of maybe it's not being received quite well, you're going to maybe
then
cut
we
that
get
short.
a giant scoop.
It's between 7
the
and
neck.
49 minutes per set.
All right, there you go.
We're going to end around 11 p.m.
All right, very good.
30.
What?
Just be there, be square.
I'm out at
Which one you
10:30.
want?
I'm out at 10:30.
realradio.fm/comedy. That's realradio.fm/comedy. Tickets only $20. Are there VIPs left, by the way?
Yeah, just a couple.
Just a couple of
Yep,
VIPs
yep.
are left. Those are 40. And of course, you get that special glass and get great seating as well.
If you want to be there on the side stage, $60. Just email me directly.
If you want to do 10 minutes, it's
No
$62.
If you want to be in the show.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to it, man. I'm
excited.
super looking forward to it because we've been talking about this the entire week. And, again, the lineup is great. Not only do we get you get Ken Miller and Miguel Colon. Ken Miller, known as the godfather of comedy in Central Florida.
A comedian that I still look up to and I call whenever I have questions.
Great material. Miguel's the same way. Super funny guys. Very seasoned comedians. So, going to be a great night, man.
Oh, yes. Please come through. It's going to be fun AF.
Yeah, realradio.fm/comedy. Again, that's realradio.fm/comedy. We'll see you in Mount Dora Saturday night right there at the Mount Dora City Music Hall for the big show coming up there.
Oh, yeah.
Good seeing you, man.
Oh, you want me to leave?
No, you don't have to go. Okay. Do you want to hang out?
I already settled in here.
Do you want to hang out? Actually,
Can I do one more segment with you?
Yeah,
guys?
for sure. Here's the thing. I've got a great story I think you'll enjoy. We'll do that next.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Scattered showers this afternoon might be affecting your ride. Expect reduced visibility and slippery roadways. School's back in session, so the roadways might be a little bit busier than normal off to the shoulder. There's an accident getting cleared up westbound on I-4 before you head over St. John's River Bridge. Look out for emergency crews on the roadways on the Turnpike southbound just past Hancock Road. Clearing up an accident there. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Stay connected and stay productive with Rapid Radios. Business owners trust Rapid Radios for instant, reliable team communication with nationwide LTE coverage, push-to-talk convenience, and room for up to 200 units on one feed. Keeping connected's never been easier.
Order now at rapidradios.com.
Jim Colbert Show question of the day is brought to us by We Are Beyond a Bank. That's right. It's a new website, wearebeyondabank.com, because they got bigger, they got better, but they still got Brad. Brad Siebert and his team have partnered with Illuminate Bank. Now, more flexible than before, more programs they have for you, more products for you, and they're licensed in all 50 states. WeAreBeyondTheBank.com still has that primary focus of mortgages and getting you the money you need. From new construction loans, commercial lending, refis, they do it all. You could go to WeAreBeyondTheBank.com for all your mortgage needs, but there's also an easier way. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, keyword Luminate. You dial pound 250 on your cell. They ask for a keyword. You say Luminate, and you get connected right away. NMLS ID number 150953, Equal Housing and Fair Lending.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando.
Take your taste buds back to when French fries were invented and cooked in beef tallow. Steak and Shake has brought that back. No preservatives, no additives, just 100% beef tallow for the best fry. Crispy on the outside and potato on the inside. Beef tallow fries only at Steak and Shake. You'll love it too much.
Big down payments. Thousands down. We interviewed the victims.
Tell us what happened, ma'am.
Well, I says to myself, South, go to RC Hill Mitsubishi. Into land. Every vehicle's just one dime down.
And then?
I ended up at some other dealer.
Why?
They had a trade payoff event.
Let me guess. You had to put $4,000 down.
Yeah, $4,000.
Next time, go to RC Hill Mitsubishi. Right, RC?
That's right. It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down.
But I still owe thousands on my trade.
It's okay. We accept any trade, even if you still owe thousands.
With only one dime down.
Get a new Outlander SUV. It's under 30 grand, has all the toys, and you don't have to worry about your engine for life.
Plus 0% financing for 60 months.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime.
Now at RC Hill Mitsubishi.
Into land.
Just 2 miles off I-4.
RCHill.com.
Dime down, $535 a month, 72 months at 6% APR, plus tax tag title to qualified buyers.
Insurance companies often play tough, offering you the bare minimum for your injuries. But why settle for less? With me, Mo DeWitt, your Orlando injury attorney, you pay nothing unless we win. Don't let the insurance companies push you around. Injured on the go, just call Mo.
Did you catch Luisito's header?
Yeah, I just recorded it on my new Samsung A36 5G phone I got for free at Total Wireless.
Oh, I'm actually live streaming the whole match with my new Samsung Tab A9 that I also got free at Total Wireless.
I got that tablet too.
And I got that phone too. We both got both.
Go!
Switch to Total Wireless and get both the Samsung A36 5G and the Samsung Tab A9 for free. For a limited time while supplies last, valid in store. Requires new phone activation on the Total 5G Unlimited plan or higher external port and ID verification and new activation on the Total 5G Unlimited 6-month tablet plan. Restrictions apply.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Planning a trip to Orlando? After the rides and roller coasters, keep the fun going at the legendary Cocoa Beach, the closest beach to Orlando. Whether you're surfing the waves, paddling with dolphins, or kayaking alongside gentle manatees, Cocoa Beach is where adventure meets relaxation. So, when you visit Orlando, don't just stop at the theme parks. Add some sand, surf, and sunshine to your trip to Cocoa Beach on Florida's Space Coast. Visit legendarycocobeach.com today.
Can you believe kids are already going back to school? And while it's hard to admit, that means another allergy season is just around the corner. Set your appointment today at Aspire Allergy and Sinus and find a solution for the whole family. Studies show that kids with allergies have a hard time concentrating in school and have more absences than those without allergies. So what are you waiting for? Go to aspireallergy.com and book your appointment today. That's aspireallergy.com.
You know that thing called AI? Supposed to make the workplace super efficient? Well, there's something better. DI, Delicious Intelligence. It's tech that helps make work efficient and yummy. Leading the DI revolution, EasyCater, a workplace food platform that connects you to tons of favorite restaurants with tools to save time and stay on budget. Need tacos for 20? Falafel for 40? A variety of vegan breakfast sandwiches? Now that's a tasty prompt. Join the DI revolution. Order now at easycater.com.
Get into summer with iHeart80s. Rewind to a decade in music that defined a generation. From Madonna to Michael and more. iHeart80s goes commercial free this weekend and every weekend. Open the free iHeart app, search iHeart80s, and make it your next preset.
iHeartRadio. Discover the new Buick SUVs in stock now at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade.
Thursdays are cooler with Ross Padgett. Presented by Mills Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and turn to the experts at millsair.com. Miss part of the show? The Jim Colbert Show on demand. Available on the free iHeartRadio app.
Good afternoon, Colbert crew. Sabby, Ross, great to hear all of you. Yeah, that Daisy Del Toro tequila is fire. Been drinking that for a while now. And Jim, me and my buddy are heading up to Mount Dora around 12 o'clock on Saturday. We're going to do some day drinking all day long before the show.
Perfect.
So if you want to hook up, we can certainly rip it up together if
all right,
you'd like.
Text me. Text me.
Talking about wanting to do some day drinking. I'll see you all at the show. Have a great day.
All right, buddy. Saturday night, Mount Dora City Music Hall. Big Real Radio comedy show. RealRadio.fm/comedy. $20 for your tickets. Hope to see you there. Our entire show is going to be there. Celine's going to be there. Angel from the Monsters is going to be there. So going to be a good-ass time. Can't wait.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too, man.
Thank you so much for coming in advance.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me rephrase that.
Yeah, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack.
Yeah.
And Sauce.
Oh, yeah.
And Savvy Cat.
I won't leave.
You don't have to. I'm not going to make you leave.
I probably have to leave after this, but you had a lesbian story?
Yeah, no, not a lesbian story. Oh. So this guy and this woman were getting married, and as they were planning the wedding, and we have a lot of these stories, it's so crazy. As they were trying to plan the wedding, the wife or the fiance comes up, who was married before, by the way, and says, I have a request, and I want to go over this with you to make sure you're cool with it. And the request was, anybody want to take a shot at this?
Ooh, in the ceremony?
Yeah, it's going to be part of the ceremony.
Have my ex-husband give me away.
Ooh, that's
ex-husband's passed away.
I want my. she wants him there.
Sprinkle the ashes on each
She
other.
wants to bring the urn to the ceremony and set it up on the altar.
That's exactly what she
Oh my
wants.
God, Deb.
Well, welcome to the Jim Colbert Show.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
good.
She
at
always does that.
Yeah.
She's really good.
Yeah.
Smart lady.
This woman actually asked her fiance if she could bring her ex-husband's ashes and set them on the altar and prominently display them while they get married, because I guess he died prematurely, of course, and it wasn't his fault. It was like one of those things. So it wasn't like they fell.
Got hit by a car.
It wasn't like,
That was the
one of those
funniest line
things.
ever.
Yeah, it
Not
wasn't-
his fault.
It wasn't like it wasn't like they were divorced and then he died. You know, they were together. He passes away. They were still in love, but of course you had to get over things like that.
I just like how one of those things is dying of natural causes. You know.
Well, I mean,
I feel you. I just never. I like it. I like
I'm
you.
in.
I like this guy.
Now the guy obviously looked at her and said, "I'm not 100 that this is the best idea."
I've never been married before, but correct me if I'm wrong. I've ordained a bunch of weddings. Till death do us part.
Yeah, death has
is
done them.
the sentence.
And death did them part.
And still, no parting because full ashes at the wedding. That's something.
Yeah.
But he's like giving her away, right? It's
sweet. Not her dad.
And to be honest with you, that's kind of what she was saying. That's kind of why she wanted the idea of her dead ex-husband to give her away to her fiance.
Then you put some of his ashes, you turned it
In
into
a
a
shot
piece
glass.
of jewelry.
I think.
Chug it.
And then you turned it into a bracelet or a charm or something, and that's how you bring him.
Interesting. What do you think he did?
I think
brought him on the honeymoon and they did it in front of him.
Oh, and sprinkled it on the bed instead of rose petals.
Now, do you think did they paste those googly eyes on the urns?
Yeah. Put a camera in front of a metal tin. Well, I would think, or how about this? Like, you know, the weird wedding tradition when like the groom and the wife pour sand at the same time into the same thing so that it's their lives.
So white.
Yeah. It's very Caucasian.
So
I think they should do that with his ashes.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then chug it.
Yeah, a little mud water.
So what do you guys think he said? Or what do you guys think what he did? What the answer was
I'm
here?
guessing he went for it.
You think he went for it?
I think he went for it.
All right. Where else? What do you think?
Bought a proportional urn suit. Welcome our third groomsman.
All right. Very nice. Jack, what do you think?
No, at that point he suggested couples therapy.
Okay. Very nice. Deb, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm going to go, okay, so you're not really marrying me.
Yeah.
So let's just postpone this bad boy for a while.
He canceled the wedding.
Oh.
My man canceled the wedding. And can I tell you, I agree. Because, look, that's a tell.
That's a huge tell.
This is
Couldn't
just
tell, when they were dating?
This is just the first experience you're going to have with this, by the way.
Next thing you know, the urn's going to be there when your baby's born.
Right. If she's asking for it to be here, trust me when I tell you, every major life moment that these two are going to have together, you're going to have that urn chilling over there with those googly eyes, looking at your baby being born, your vacation, your consummation of your
But he
marriage.
knew this dating, right?
What?
He must have.
No, he knew.
The urn was involved in the dating and engagement process.
I doubt that it was
only the first date.
I doubt it was.
You need a
obviously,
chaperone.
Obviously, he knew the story, and obviously, he knew she had his wife, her ex had passed, and she probably had the ashes. He probably knew all that stuff, but to ask to have them involved.
How old?
You know what? It doesn't really say, but I think I got the gist. It was in maybe the mid 30s, early 40s.
How dare you? Why do you think that?
She's a little desperate.
Because she's in her 30s and 40s?
Yeah. She's going to be an old spinster.
And to be honest with you, that is just a stab. I mean, really, there was. They didn't really give you an indication.
You made it up.
No, I didn't make it up. I'm just saying that's kind of how it felt when you read the language of it. It just kind of felt like they were maybe in their mid 30s, early 40s.
Was it the font? Was it in bubble letters?
No, just the
Comic Sans.
The language.
What do you got?
The language used.
This was such a bummer. I thought this would be dank.
Something like that. Something like that.
Okay. I feel like this is my one chance to bring up this story. And also, I mean, help me out. Maybe it could be one of the jokes, a little teaser for this weekend.
All right.
But I have an Ash story as well.
An Ashes story?
Ashes.
Ross has one as well.
Dead people.
I got to just find the story first.
Across the ChatGPT, across the way of my road, people call him neighbor, was having an issue with the landlord. We had become, friendly enough, but all of a sudden, landlord goes nuts. And in her greatest fears, she reaches out to my ex-girlfriend at the time who was living with me and said, hey, I think I don't want my stuff put out in the street. Can I leave a couple boxes in your garage? And I go, okay, yeah, of course, no problem. It was brought into the house and it was a mess. It was like a ping pong paddle, CDs,
it was like
documents.
Like a junk drawer.
Yeah, and it was all falling apart. So I'm like, the least I could do with my ADHD is get some new bins and kind of organize everything so it can be returned.
That's very sweet of you,
and
actually.
Then I, take it out of my office and put it in the garage. And then I see a manila envelope that says bereavement on it, and it was open already. And I don't know, I was upside down and it fell out, and there I saw the letter from the hospital. She had lost the child.
Oh, no.
And then I also saw the photo shoot pictures that there was a photo shoot of the still baby. And then I find the box. So in her garage, with the CDs and the one ping pong paddle and random papers was her dead baby's ashes. So what do I do?
All right. I think you ask her either she didn't like the kid or she really loves ping pong.
What I did was I made my own dead baby, I don't even know who you are, little corner inside the house because I could not bring it into the garage.
You made a shrine.
I made my own shrine.
She made her own.
You brought that into your house?
It was already in my house. It was already in my house.
I thought you said it was in your garage.
An ofrenda.
It was already in my house.
What's it called?
An ofrenda.
An ofrenda?
Like they
it's
do.
an Italian buddy.
The Mexico Day of the Dead, where they put the pictures up. She made her own ofrenda.
I couldn't put it in the garage. So
my ofrenda.
Why the mother did.
After one,
Oh, my God.
1,000% though.
Well, I
that's
mean,
the thing.
why not?
And I didn't know how to casually mention, hey, girl, when are you going to come pick up your stuff?
My
3
bad.
weeks later.
Jesus,
4
guys.
weeks later.
That's pretty offensive.
Yeah, Deb, I didn't know if you were still talking about the ashes. That's why I got offended. Let me clarify something.
Rest in peace of that baby.
How long did that stay in your house? And
for 3 months.
That is so creepy, dude.
Yeah, that's not good.
I think it's
all
creepy.
I could do is with that story was make a song in my head.
Right. I think it's creepy when I see like family members in somebody's house in an urn. It's creepy. I don't know why. It's just creepy to me. I grew up in a traditional kind of a Pentecostal household, which is a pretty strict Christian household.
No homosexual.
So it was everybody was buried. You didn't even think about being cremated. That was like a desecration of the body. It wasn't even considered a possibility. I mean, if you said that word, you would get looked at like you're nuts. So I like having the ashes of a burned person is still kind of oddly unique to me.
I really like the idea of the googly eyes on the urn.
Yeah.
I should have done that with the dead baby ashes.
You know, we did that once in the Monsters early in the day.
Yeah,
And
you guys
Jean-
almost threw her out.
No, we had a thing called Aunt Jean. Somebody gave us, or we were doing a thing where you could
I remember
trade
Aunt
stuff.
Jean.
Somebody traded their dead aunt for Universal Hollywood Horror Nights tickets.
Fair.
I
get it.
The second year they did it, they traded that, and we brought that to Universal to set up. They did not care for that.
No, they didn't.
Matter of fact, they told us we had to take that thing down and put it somewhere where nobody could see it because
Yeah.
we were talking about it openly on the air that we had someone's random dead aunt.
Do you guys not remember when we redid all the offices? Because I got myself a Steve Buscemi pencil drawing. And I noticed that Aunt Jean was in the pile that was supposed to go elsewhere. And so I grabbed her out and I said, I don't think this is good for us in our home. And,
Right.
and that's why we changed her name to iHeartRadio.
She had a face that somebody, I forget what member of the show did it. They cut magazine noses and eyes and everything and glued it to this urn. And
So disrespectful.
And they even took a piece of like cloth or whatever and made like a dress.
It was a veil.
Like or
that
something.
blue- Yeah.
And then
like-
God, 90s radio. I miss it. Don't you, Ross?
Yeah.
and then googly eyes. Yeah. We did a voice for it. I think who did the voice for it?
Dan?
Probably Daniel.
What was
Jean.
Was it Aunt Jean?
Yeah, it was Aunt Jean, and we would ask it questions, and I would play the responses, and Aunt Jean would answer the question.
Where are my Virginia Slims?
And to think that was exactly what was in her trust
Yeah.
and will. Was like, get me on a radio station.
You know what that got us? 25 share.
Let's bring that back.
I had this happen recently when it comes to ashes, right? So I am
You found the story?
I am infamous of I've lost the majority. I shouldn't say I lost. I think it's in my laundry room. I think my dad is in my laundry room. But
your father's ashes.
My father's ashes, I'm pretty sure, is in my laundry room.
Are you hearing what he's saying?
Yeah, no, but it was very casually said.
No. He's pretty sure. He actually doesn't 100% know where his father's ashes
Maybe
are.
I don't want to be cremated.
Coin flip chance if a coin had like 8 sides.
I think it's a Dungeons and Dragons die.
Yeah, if you're rolling the dungeons.
Flip, it's a Dungeons and Dragon die. Chance. But I do have, like, when you have someone pass, they go, what do you want? You go ashes, and then they go, all right, where do you want? How many ashes do you want? That's like one of the questions.
How many ashes do you want?
How many things of the ash do you want? You can get an urn. You can get like a little, mom was into birds. Let's get a little bird statue. And then they put like a jeeber of the ash in the bottom of the little statue.
So you can divide those ashes up and like maybe put it into a Christmas ornament or something?
I have a golf bag. A little golf bag, a little ceramic little golf bag. And it's got a gram of my pops underneath this bag, right? Look over, son, crawling, grabbed it, heard him knocking on a bookshelf. Dude, he just had my dad in a golf bag just wailing against the bookshelf. And guess what I did, dude? I just let it happen. I was like, look at you guys playing.
All right, 407-916-1041. Load them up. Trivia's next.
Do you want to play a game? Good. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is next. Call now, 407-916-1041.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
Kansas City police say they're now looking for the suspect who shot a gun into the office window at Chiefs coach Andy Reid. That happened last year. Buccaneers will activate wideout Chris Godwin and left tackle Tristan Wirfs from the PUP list before Week 1 as they begin to ramp up from injuries. And after being swept by the Yankees, the Rays will continue their homestand tonight. They take on St. Louis. Joe Boyle takes the ball for Tampa Bay there. I'm Scott Davidson.
Looking for an exceptional driving experience? Find it behind the wheel of a Mercedes-Benz SUV. Experience the power, precision, and intelligence of an iconic Mercedes-Benz SUV at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer today.
We're quickly closing in on the end of the month. Kids are already back in school. And of course, we're heading into the height of hurricane season. And that's why having the right windows and doors makes such a difference. Renewal by Andersen's Acclaim Impact Windows and Doors are engineered to withstand high velocity impacts, providing enhanced protection against flying debris during storms, keeping your home and your family safe and secure. Here's what Cheryl had to say about her experience. The results are fabulous. The crew was kind and respectful, and they left the place cleaner than when they arrived. Highly recommend this company. Make sure you take advantage of their triple savings month, $300 off windows and $825 off patio doors, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Bonus offer, the first 50 callers get a free True Scene insect screen upgrade. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to see all the beautiful products they offer and check out their hassle-free process and 4 easy steps. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, license number CGC 1527613.
It's the summer clearance event at Greenway Kia, and we're racing to sell 500 new Kias. Every new Kia is clearance priced with savings up to $18,000 off MSRP, with 0% financing now available. We've got one of the area's largest Kia inventories, and we'll make deals other dealers won't. Our friendly, non-commissioned team is here to help. If you're shopping for a new Kia, visit GreenwayKias.com. I'm Joe Rossi, and we want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock TG004814. Negative equity refinanced expires 9/7/25.
Solar energy is such a great way not only to reduce your carbon footprint, but to save money and also make your own power instead of just renting it from the power company because the rates keep going up and up and up. Wouldn't you like to make your own with the sun? It's already hitting the roof of your house. Might as well convert that to electricity and start saving money. But if you really want to save and save big, contact solarsource.com and do it today. Definitely by the end of August, because if you have not heard, the 30% federal solar tax credit expire at the end of the year. So you need to have your system installed before January 31st to take advantage of 30% off. That's a federal solar tax credit. So get on board with Solar Source. They'll get you the free estimate. They'll take you through the permitting process and show you how much you can start saving from the moment they turn it on. It's a beautiful thing. I love my solar system. And the people I trust to do it are Solar Source because they've been doing it the longest in our community. Go to solarsource.com.
When you're injured in a car accident and the insurance company denies your medical bills, denies to pay your lost wages, and won't repair your car, it's time to fight back. Time to call Farah and Farah at 800-500-5555. Orlando.
Hey, what's up? Russ Rollins here. Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson has your $89 oil change to get you all geared up and ready for Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest. Monsters in the Morning will be broadcasting all the live action on Thursday, October the 16th. That's Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest at Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson. Let's ride, y'all.
Are you tired of squinting at screens or maybe fumbling for readers? You know, for over 35 years, Central Floridians have trusted the Filotowski Eye Institute. With more than 225,000 vision correction procedures performed. Stop struggling. Start seeing clearly. It changed my son's life, and it can change yours as well. Simply call 800 Eye Exam and see what you've been missing. That's 800 Eye Exam. The Filotowski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life-changing.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Premier Men's Medical Center restores your sex life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate erectile dysfunction and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Premier Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Premier Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 407-337-5569. 407-337-5569. To restore your sex life in just one visit, call now. 407-337-5569.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Live radio, trusted DJs, breaking news, live play-by-play, endless music, and podcasts just for you. It's the free iHeartRadio app. Radio your way. Join the millions who already have it. Download the free iHeartRadio app, the #1 app for radio.
Eustace Roofing. New roof, no mess.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Colbert Crew.
Do it.
You know him. Your favorite teabag, your fellows of Duval. And today we raise a beer to National Spumoni Day. I didn't know that it was ice cream. I just thought Spumoni was fun to say. So, happy Spumoni Day. Spumoni, Spumoni, Spumoni. Have a good show, y'all.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate that, as we do every single day. Don't forget, we didn't say it yet. We should have, because we're dumb. I'm dumb.
You're not dumb, Jimmy.
Legendary hip-hop star and founding member of NWA, Ice Cube, will be on the show tomorrow in studio.
And I will also be here in studio.
At 4 o'clock, promoting his basketball league. We'll be talking to him about that, plus some other things as well. So Ice Cube in studio tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
That's so cool.
It is cool because I was an old school hip-hop fan. When I started skating, we started listening to hip-hop almost exclusively. It was post-punk for hip-hop, or for skateboarding. It kind of moved into that hip-hop realm, and man, I just kind of fell in love with hip-hop. And that old school hip hop with like Kool Moe Dee and Eric B. and Rakim and all those acts, Public Enemy. I became a massive fan. That's really all I listened to.
So you're West Coast
for many years, not West Coast. Just any coast, anything good. EPMD.
I'm West Coast.
Yeah, so never was a big Tupac fan or any of that. So, but yeah, Ice Cube tomorrow in the studio. So check us out.
Cool.
Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack.
Yep.
Ross is here as well.
Yeah.
Savvy stopped by to hang out for a little bit. Talk about her show coming up tomorrow night in Mount Dora. Again, that's realradio.fm/comedy. Let's find out what's in the old Jackie sack.
All aboard.
Chugga chugga.
Choo choo.
Clickety clack. Clickety clack.
Here we go.
Ooga.
Got a pair of tickets to see Jerry Cantrell at the House of Blues in Orlando. That happens August 27th. You can grab yours at houseofblues.com. That's Jerry Cantrell at the HOB. Also, if you like the golf, and I know a couple of you do, 2 tee times at Victoria Hills Golf Club. Now, you're going to get 2 certificates, one for each tee time. If you don't even have to play Jim Colbert Show trivia or let alone win it to get these, you can actually get your own at centralfloridasaves.com because it's a BOGO deal. You buy one, you get the second one for free. So you're getting them both for like $35. It's at centralfloridasaves.com for 2. Count them 2 tee times at Victoria Hills Golf Club. And I'm out of here.
All right. He's completely out of here. Very good.
So back to you, clickety clack.
All right, Deb. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Let's go 1.
Let's go 1. Right up top, a young lady, Alyssa. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, Alyssa. Would you like to play a little game with us?
Of course.
Well, let's do it.
Want to play a game?
All right, Alyssa, this is a really easy game. Got a question here for you. 4 answers. One of these answers is untrue.
No.
If you can find it, though, I'll send you over to Jack and let him give you something nice. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. On this day in 1961, American animator and cartoonist Stephen Hillenburg was born. You know Steve is the creator of SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, okay.
That's right. Here are 3 fun facts about SpongeBob and 1 bikini bottom lie. We're talking about
SpongeBob.
We're talking about some SpongeBob. Hey,
He's a good friend of mine.
All right, Alyssa, we're talking about SpongeBob SquarePants. Which one of these is untrue? Number 1, the Krusty Krab restaurant is actually a discarded lunchbox. Number 2, the show's original name was Sponge Boy, but it was changed because of a mop company called Sponge Boy. Or number 3, SpongeBob's mannerisms were crafted after Pee Wee Herman and Jerry Lewis. Or lastly, the show's creator, Stephen Hillenburg, was an actual marine biologist. Which one of those is a lie?
Number 1.
That is the one right off the bat. Did you know the answer?
Wait, no, but my kid does.
Oh, your kid told you the answer? What is it actually? Do you know?
A lobster trap.
It is a lobster trap. You nailed it. You are a winner. I'm going to put you on hold. Can't get mad about that. You knew the answer. I did not know that. I've watched so many episodes of SpongeBob, and today I learned that the Krusty Krab restaurant is an actual lobster trap. Did not know that. Never paid attention. And then you look at the picture, you're like, what an ass. How stupid could you be?
It's also a trap house.
Yeah, trap house.
No, for real.
The show's original name was Sponge Boy. They had to change it because there was a mop company called Sponge Boy. SpongeBob's mannerisms were crafted after Pee Wee Herman and Jerry Lewis. And the show's creator, Stephen Hillenburg, was an actual marine biologist.
Yeah, that part I had thought I knew.
A couple other things about SpongeBob you may not know before we get to the top of the hour and do some Ross thoughts. SpongeBob is ambidextrous. Which means he has 2 different color eyes.
You want to do a tight 3 at the show on Saturday?
I've been trying for years.
SpongeBob's nemesis, Squidward, isn't a squid. He's an octopus.
That's why he's so pissed.
Yeah. Stephen Hillenburg died of ALS in 2018.
Oh, wow.
That's a fun fact.
At like 54 years old or 57 or something like that. Really young.
I remember when that happened.
I'll tell you something interesting about this. When I was with the Monsters, we did an interview with Tom Kenny.
Yeah,
who does the voice of them. And I got him to leave my daughter a message. Like a phone message, and had that for years and don't know where it is now.
Yep, digital file.
Yeah. And then lastly here, former President Barack Obama once said that SpongeBob is his favorite TV character of all time.
Ask him again.
Yeah. Very good.
I got a couple more fun facts about SpongeBob because I'm also a SpongeBob kid, man. It was my
25 years old now.
It was my nickname when I was in middle school.
I will tell you, I believe the first 3 seasons of that show may be some of the funniest television. Like, and I don't care what you put it up against. I mean, it was
The Sopranos.
Brilliantly written.
But Ross, didn't you wear a SpongeBob T-shirt every day for
So
years?
I got this nickname, and then I grow up, right? I then start working at a theme park where I'm always escorting SpongeBob, and that's when I found out.
I love your work, man. I'm just so excited that we get to work together.
The French, what do the French call SpongeBob?
Ooh.
Bobby l'Espon. And then also in Portuguese, I believe it's just like Bobby
No
Sponge.
ice.
Bobby Sponge.
Bobby Sponge.
The one thing I did learn also is that Steven Hillenburg, when he created the show, really never wanted celebrities to appear on the show. But I guess after he passed, they started writing celebrities in. So like Will Ferrell's been part of the show, and a number of other celebrities have made appearances on the program as different characters as well.
SpongeBob is great, but you know you're a fan of SpongeBob when you've had an era with every character. In the beginning, SpongeBob's your favorite. And then you get a little bit older, then you realize I really like Patrick. And then
Patrick's my dude.
And then you get a little bit older, and then you're like, man, Squidward was right this entire time.
Yeah, he was. But Patrick by far was the funniest
He
thing
is.
on that show. It wasn't even close.
He's the Kramer.
Yeah, he wasn't even close, man. I mean, I remember sitting there with my kids, one on each side of me. They're probably like 6, 7, 8 at the time or whatever. I don't even know, probably younger. And just gut laughing at stuff that they're not even reacting to because it's just airmailing them.
They don't make it like that anymore.
Yeah, they don't.
The last one that I remember that was so funny, especially for parents or young adults, was That's So Raven. Like, that had so many great lines
Did it
to
really?
it.
Yeah, it did.
And now you have some weird crap.
Yeah.
Like Bluey.
Yeah.
And Puppy.
Yeah. My kids watch That's So Raven. They like that. Yeah, Jack?
What your kids
Oh,
watch?
I see.
I grew up, SpongeBob hit. I remember because my wife was pregnant with the Peanut. And so we knew, like, seeing the promos for it, we're like, oh, we'll get to watch that with our kid. But when you have a baby, they're not paying attention to anything for a few years.
No. Yeah.
I had to wait to get into it.
Ross, thoughts?
Yeah, there is something, speaking of baby and Peanut, that my baby does, and it's pissed me off like bad. And my wife always brings it up, and she bullies me, and I need somewhere to talk to you about it.
We'll do that next.
The NFL preseason concludes when the Tampa Bay Bucks host the Buffalo Bills this Saturday. Coverage starts at 6:30 p.m. on Real Radio 104.1 and the free iHeartRadio app. Presented by Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
You're going to get caught up in some slowdowns. There's stopping your traffic on I-4 through that World Drive area. Delays on the Turnpike southbound before that Osceola Parkway exit. Severe thunderstorms are causing the roadways to slow down a little bit more than usual. Expect reduced visibility and slippery roadways. There's a crash again cleared up on Tap Vineland Road at Orange Blossom Trail, causing a bit of commotion. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
Hey, everybody. Jim Colbert here with my friends over at Rebath in Mid-Florida. Man, are these guys awesome. If you have a bathroom in your home that needs either remodeling or replacing, please give these guys a chance. Not only can you save a little money, you can also get an amazing bathroom in just 4 to 6 days. And that's right. That's not an exaggeration at all. I mean, when you talk about construction companies in your house, usually it's a month and a half. Not these guys, because they have it down to a science, and they control the products as well. If you want to see some of their models to get an idea idea what they do, just drop by their showroom. It's easy to find, 436 up in Altamont. It's right across from Kobe. And when you walk in, you will see some models. Those are just there to show you their products configured into different bathroom ideas. Mention the Jim Colbert Show. They're going to knock 10% off your job. And remember, they have everything you need: toilets, tubs, sinks, lighting, cabinetry, and multiple choices, so you get exactly what you want. Best thing to do, drop by their website. Look at those before and after. See what they've actually done for people here in Central Florida. Then book your appointment. And don't forget to mention the Jim Colbert Show for 10% off. It's rebath.com.
Life is busy. Luckily, Racetrack's here to keep you on track every day.
Running around and the time makes you nervous. Are you still a mom or just a taxi service?
With ice-cold drinks, hot pizza, freshly ground coffee, and even Swirl World frozen yogurt for the kids.
The schedule is packed with things that they have to do. But with so much to choose from, you'll find something for you.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
Racetrack's gonna get you through.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
Core Flooring Center is the center where you want to be when it comes to the flooring in your home. Go see Corey. Corey owns Core Flooring Center. Not only is he a great guy, but he's got a great product, and he's going to beat any price you bring him. Core Flooring is a huge selection of made-in-the-USA waterproof laminate, vinyl planks, wood flooring, even carpeting, but he gives you a lifetime installation warranty. I had Corey put 2 floors in my home. They did a fantastic job. So pleased with the final product, the result. And every day when I go into either of those rooms and I just walk on that floor, I just know I made the right move going to Core Flooring Center. Plus, Core Flooring donates to Save a Life Pet Rescue, which is a no-kill shelter. Every time you buy from them, online, it's coreflooringfl.com. That's coreflooringfl.com.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news if you're considering a reverse mortgage. Rates have improved again this week. Get a same-day quote at thatmortgageguydon.com.
With that mortgage guy, Don.com.
Hey guys, it's Angel from the Monsters. You know I love cooking on my Big Green Egg. And every time I get asked why, I tell you it's because it's an awesome experience, it's impressive, and everything comes out great on the Big Green Egg. If you don't have one, you got to go visit my friends at Watsy's Meat Market and get yourself a Big Green Egg. They have the lowest prices in the country. They also have all the accessories. They even have a classroom set up where they'll teach you the basic to advanced techniques on the Big Green Egg. Follow them on their social medias. Also, check out the website, WassysMeatMarket.com in Melbourne on Wickham Road. It's Wassy's Meat Market.
And we're back talking all things connectivity with Spectrum customers Kev and Melissa. So tell us, how long have you been with Spectrum, and how important is a reliable internet connection?
We've been Spectrum customers since we moved 12 years ago. The first thing we did is sign up for Spectrum Internet.
You get a lease, you get it Wi-Fi.
Yes,
immediately.
We need that. We had Spectrum Wi-Fi before our couch got here.
That's true. That's a true story.
I'll sleep on the floor, but I won't go to bed with no internet.
You heard it here. Switch to Spectrum now.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Do you know Mahatma rice? A staple in our kitchens for generations. It's now easier than ever with delicious recipes like cilantro and lime and all the homemade taste we love. It's ready in only 90 seconds. Perfect at home, at work, or on the go. Mahatma rice feels like home.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eloquist.com or call 1-855-ELOQUIS.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. Download a free home buyer's guide at theNickLeeGroup.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart Radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Y'all talking about the cremation and the ashes, and Ross talking about losing part of his dad or his granddad. When my mom passed away several years ago, probably like 7 years ago, my dad literally lost my mom's ashes for a while. Turns out they were in amongst the junk in the cab of his truck. So, yeah, but mom was lost for about a week. So, funny, not funny, but
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Funny, not funny for sure. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Hi there.
And Ross has some thoughts.
It's weird.
Mills Air.
It's funny.
It's brought to you by
sometimes
the greatest.
It's Ross. Spelled like sauce.
AC.
It's Ross Thoughts.
Company of all time. That's right. Mills Air. They helped me out. And listen, it's hot. It's Florida. Everything is damp. You don't have to be damp in your own home. Call Mills Air. If your AC isn't giving you exactly what you want, you know the plug for great, good air conditioning.
Yeah, trustworthy. Man, they're just the best.
And it's also, I don't know about you guys, but I still get my rocks off whenever I support anything local.
Yeah.
Like it just hits harder. I feel like I'm winning, even though I'm spending.
And especially his story. His story, literally, it was him and a van. That was it. He started out Mills Air with him. That's it. Now they have like 60 vans and one of the best reputations in the HVAC business in all of Orlando.
How comfortable are you guys in a swimsuit?
Not.
Or like, are you now, Deb?
I almost won more today.
Deb, now to
Before
the
he
point,
cleaned his underwear.
Yeah.
are we to the point where like I ain't ever gonna be in a swimsuit ever again?
Oh, yeah. No, I was in a swimsuit just a couple of last week.
Oh, there we go.
You got pics?
Okay,
Yeah.
weird. That's the problem. That's why she shuts down.
Yeah, that's the weirdest milk ad I've ever heard.
But so you are about it. You are about a swimsuit.
She's about it when nobody else she knows is around.
There
is
you
about
go.
It. She doesn't want to. She would never wear a bikini or a one piece or anything in front of us. Matter of fact, I know that to be the case because we went out to our gig at Margaritaville at Sunset Walk, and we did that gig and had a house afterwards, and everybody was swimming, having a good time. Deb was not even thinking about it.
It
Not
was
even.
Jack and Jim that swam, and
yeah.
it was really weird seeing you guys with nothing but just a pair of shorts.
It doesn't have to be. You know,
They're making it weird. Look,
Jack stood in the corner of the pool uncomfortably.
something that happened 3 years ago, they're still talking about it like it's top of memory.
Jack looks good in a bathing suit. Jack's a fit guy.
Well, I wasn't worried about it.
Right.
You guys are the one bringing the issues.
No, it's actually Ross bringing the issue.
You were
but-
full fronting a jet stream in a pool, dude.
You were, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
Blair Witching a damn jet stream, and we're like, all right.
There's
You're
nothing
taking
wrong with that,
You're
Ross.
taking a stream to the small dome.
I've been there, but then I was in 9th grade the next day. You know, I've been there. So the reason why I asked is because I have recently, I've had to be in a bathing suit a lot. I was just in Michigan. I was at the beach, and I got flamed.
Flamed?
I got roasted.
What?
And I still don't. Listen, I think.
Who roasted you?
Oh, well, it's just nobody important. My mom, everyone in my immediate family.
Your mother roasted you?
My mom made fun of my body, and I had to contain my combustion of like, but what about the 90s?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What do you mean? And then I got slightly offended. I got slightly offended.
I thought you looked good. I saw some of the pictures of you in your swimsuit. You look fine.
Yeah, that's the photos I got posted. There's a couple of shots there that all of a sudden a bunt cake shows up.
Yeah, you look like a sheet of paper with nipples.
Dude, it looks like a paper coming down a highway. Because you got, with Miata headlights, too.
Yeah.
Because
the flip-ups?
Yeah, these things are so tiny, left and right of my pecs.
Oddly brown. Oddly brown.
What in the world could your mom have said about her own son?
She saw a photo of me and she goes, "Is that a man bib? Is that a boob?"
Yeah. Oh. Is that a burnt umber knit?
I sat down in a chair, lawn chair, a little beach chair. She looks at me and goes, "Oh my God, Ross with a belly."
Oh my
Ross with a belly. Never thought I would see the day. And I'm like, God. You drink a couple of beers as a skinny guy, you start looking like a frog.
You don't even have a belly.
Well, that's the thing. You throw down a couple of IPAs, 3 days in a row, you start going the mayor of Bloat Town.
Yeah. You get that. It's like eating bread.
It's very much so. So that's not even the worst thing. Because I'm thinking like, all right, I look at my wife and I'm expressing her to her. I'm like, can you believe multiple people have just been ripping my body? They're just talking about my hips, talking about my legs, and of course they are talking about my incredible pigment that is just like
or lack thereof.
It's so bad. Like, when they paint trees white to scare ants off?
Yeah.
They stopped looking at me. This was a family gathering.
Yeah. It's like a lampshade with veins.
It is. It's a lampshade with heat lightning, dude. I've always looked I got some weird varicose vein. I don't know what's going on with my body.
Little pig belly.
I look at my wife. I'm expressing it to her. I'm leaning on my wife for a crutch, which as a husband, I should know better. Because all they do is like, I'll take the keys and drive it in a little bit worse. She then looks at me, and I have just a pair of shorts on.
Yeah.
And then my son is also just wearing a pair of shorts. He went out to the beach. We lathered him up with all the lotion.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Everything was good.
Super important to do that when they're that young.
She puts on the bedroom light.
Okay.
I am now laying next to my son. We are shirtless, wearing shorts. And she goes, look, my 10-month or 11-month-old baby is an eighth Italian because of my wife, which means, as I speak to you, my baby is more tan than me. My baby,
his skin tone is
it's not like room. It's just like,
and you don't tan, you burn. You go from white to red.
I go, like a broken stoplight.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
And I don't like it. I don't like knowing that my baby is a little bit more tan.
Right.
And then it's kind of like channeled where maybe Deb empathize with me on this one, is that now I don't want to take my clothes off in front of my wife unless the lights are off.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to provide the light. I am the light. It's redundant.
Can I ask a question?
That was Jesus's line.
When I take off my clothes, dude, it looks like Gandalf the White showed up to save the damn day.
So when you play golf, people, it's like one of those things because you wear a golf sock, so your tan stops right before your shoes, right?
Looks like a damn pool in the 50s.
Right. So such a good joke.
So dark.
So with that said, when you take your shorts off after spending a little bit of time in the sun, can you even tell? Do you know what I'm saying? Because usually you're whiter where your shorts are covering, for the sun. Can you tell? If you took your shorts off right now, would we be able to tell that you ever went out in the sun?
I don't think so. I'm showing you a leg right now, and why is my legs pink?
Jesus,
but
dude,
not a sunburned pink.
It's so white, buddy.
It's that's all we got, folks. Pink.
It's so white.
About the damn end Looney Tunes every now and then with this damn pigment.
Legs are like a parsnip.
It's not great. So I tell my wife this. And she then points out that, look, your son is even whiter. You're looking great, bud. And, and I am like rock bottom, not loving my body, legitimately coming off of a vacation.
Oh, yeah?
Right where you want, right? I show up. I am the in-game host for Orlando City. And one of the greatest advantages, one of the coolest things about that gig, if you've ever caught a match, we always bring up merch of the match.
Sure, yeah.
And what usually happens is they want me to wear the merch of the match, kind of help sell it. They tell me, Ross, what size shorts are you? I'm like, whoa, I don't wear shorts out in public here. I don't do that very often, but it's my job. And I'm going to, out of spite of my family, I'm going to love my damn body.
So you have to wear shorts to
I'm
this
going to
gig.
wear shorts. They bring them to me. I ask for a large. I put them on. As soon as I put up these shorts, Jim, I can see my underwear. My underwear is bigger than the pair of damn shorts that they gave me. I'm a sneeze away from getting fired and not being able to vote. My damn left thing is trying to break out.
We got a jailbreak?
Yeah.
So what you're saying is your boxer brief legs actually go below the shorts. So you look like you're wearing compression shorts as a professional basketball player, but you're not.
Even worse, a damn biker. I look like someone who's trying to get my Tour de France on here in Orlando.
Did you have to free ball it?
I ask them, I go, hey, can I get extra large? I get extra large. It is. If you were at that match this past Saturday, that is the most skin I have ever shown to anybody in my entire life in public. Because halfway, I thought about my family and I was looking at my body, and then I realized, like, all right, some people have made jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has.
Mm-hmm.
Listeners are in the stands going like, hey, yo, Trunks.
They called you Trunks.
Oh, dude,
no.
I got
Are your feet so wide that it looks like you just have laces on your feet?
Yeah, it's as cartoonishly comical and average as possible. And I wish my body was like a little bit worse, to be honest with you, because then I think people would feel uncomfortable making fun of me. You see what I'm saying?
That's an incredibly good point.
I'm in this weird crossroads moment due to society and my family. Are they pushing me to just be like, all right, I'm going to 6-pack it and ice cream milkshake it for the rest of the month? So now you guys can't call me fat because I genuinely super am.
Yeah, it makes you a bad person.
And now look at you. Who do you think you are? But I'm in this weird limbo of like, yeah, we can make fun of his body. It's gangly. He's not that big. He's not too small.
Have you ever tried to actually tan? I mean, to really give it a shot and see if that pink would ever turn brown?
Dude, I have, but guess what
Or even
happens?
rust.
I just become camouflage, dude, because I just freckle. I just become a damn leopard. Halftime, though, after the rain delays, this is where I'm going with this. And this is where I'm going to end this with a nice positive bow. Shout out to Mills. Because I went ahead and I had all those thoughts, and I realized, like, whatever, man. I'm memento mori. I'm going to die. Why am I overthinking this? I'm genuinely overthinking this on that Orlando City match this last Saturday. What do I do in halftime? Straight ripped my shirt off.
Oh, man. That's right. Somebody called Tuesday and said that.
I took my shirt off, and at first, to everybody around me, was like, man, this guy's crazy. He's really rooting for the team. Nah, I was rooting for my body.
Yeah. Who brought the lighthouse?
Yeah. So, I don't know. After taking off my shirt in front of, several thousand people in the tiniest of shorts that I've ever owned and or worn, I'm here to say it's doable. Deb, I'm not saying get in a swimsuit in front of us because that's Jack's joke.
Yeah, I'm on it. Let's go.
Ross, look like a Blanco pizza with 2 pepperonis.
Which is a fun time. They're filled with flavor.
They do have a lot of flavor.
All right. Blanco pizza is a fun time.
Do your nips cup up with that nice that pepperoni juice, dude?
They're not that nice. It's not a good pepperoni.
I'm down for that.
No, they stay flat. They're thin. They're chewy. All I know is that
Blanco pizza with 2 pepperonis, running show title.
I had that epiphany at that Inter and Co Stadium this past Saturday, and a friendly reminder of like no one really cares about your body. No one genuinely cares. They do not. My mom does not care about my body. Just
busting balls.
Just busting balls. In fact, in a lot of families, I got reminded that's actually how you know someone loves you.
That's exactly the case.
And those are your raw thoughts. Now it's time for you to also love yourself. Love your body. It's okay. Everyone has cellulite. It's a myth from like the 50s from a beauty. Just love your body. Those are your raw thoughts. Don't wear those short shorts, though. I'm out. Peace.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. A couple things when we come back. Gronkowski makes a statement I think is kind of interesting, and
I can count.
And the other thing is what I have it right here. Oh, the new dating thing. There's always these new dating things, right? This one's called Shrekking. And I'll tell you what Shrekking is next.
This weekend, Real Radio 104.1 smells like the 90s.
I don't practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball. I had $1 million, but I'd spend it all.
Classic alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
Rainy conditions might be affecting your ride tonight. Traffic slowing down a little bit more than usual on the major roadways. On I-4, on the Greenway, you're going to expect some slowdowns there. The traffic lights are working incorrectly where Kirkman Road meets Rayleigh Street. Use that intersection as a four-way stop. If you see emergency crews on the roadways, move over and slow down. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com, and we sell custom blinds, shades, and shutters at low prices. Our blinds are handcrafted to fit your windows, and if they don't, for any reason, we'll remake them for free. Your satisfaction is always guaranteed at Blindster.com.
Hey, everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at FAS Exteriors. Man, these guys are awesome. Installing windows and doors in a couple of my homes over the years right here in Central Florida and absolutely nailing it. Their expert team of window and door installers will make your entire project seamless from measurement all the way down to the final inspection. I've told the story before. When Seminole County inspected my sliding glass door that FAS installed, it was so good, they asked who did the job. And when I told them FAS, they kind of nodded as if this is what they see all the time from these guys. Since 2005, FAS has earned their spot as Orlando's top-rated window and door experts. So with that in mind, upgrade your home today with a team that delivers excellence. Simply visit FASWD.com and trust the leader in windows and doors.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is back in Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way there.
Escape to poolside paradise at MGM Resorts in Las Vegas. Sip on a refreshing cocktail. Lounge in a luxury cabana. Earn on nonstop fun with MGM Rewards. Book a sizzling summer escape today. Visit MGMRewards.com for details.
When disaster strikes, trust Paul Davis Restoration. Look, emergencies can happen anytime, leaving your property in disarray without warning. Whether it's a fire, flood, mold, or storm damage, the remediation and restoration experts at Paul Davis are here to help. With 24/7 emergency service availability and a 30-minute response window, we can confidently bring fast, practical solutions to residential and commercial property owners. If your home or business has been damaged by fire, water, or storm, call Paul Davis Restoration, here to help 24/7, 407-629-6700 or orlando.pauldavis.com.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office, Orlando.
Take your taste buds back to when French fries were invented and cooked in beef tallow. Steak and Shake has brought that back. No preservatives, no additives, just 100% beef tallow for the best fry. Crispy on the outside and potato on the inside. Beef tallow fries only at Steak and Shake. You'll love it too much.
It's the summer clearance event at Greenway Kia, and the race is on to sell 500 new Kias this month. Every new Kia is clearance priced with savings up to $18,000 off MSRP. And when you trade in your vehicle, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete to buy it, meaning you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book value. Best of all, our friendly, non-commissioned sales team is here to help, not hustle. I'm Joe Rossi, and we want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock TG004814. Negative equity refinanced expires 9/7/25.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday?
No!
Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history. The driver's last shot at the playoffs. Your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Are you 62 or older and wondering if a reverse mortgage can help you access the equity in your home? It's so easy to get a free reverse mortgage quote with that mortgage guy, Don. Just fill out the online questionnaire at thatmortgageguyDon.com, or you can make an office appointment to meet in person at 1401 Town Plaza Court, Winter Springs, Florida. Happy Home Mortgage, NMLS ID 2418348.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with that mortgage guy, Don.com.
Everyone's talking about fighting inflammation these days, but did you know allergies are one of the most common and overlooked causes? Aspire Allergy and Sinus helps tackle allergies at the root, reducing inflammation in your body so you can finally feel better. They offer proven treatments, even needle-free options to make it easy. Book your appointment today at aspireallergy.com. That's aspireallergy.com.
Looking for the perfect spot to relax in downtown? Welcome to Cavo's Bar and Kitchen, the family-owned sports bar nestled in the residential charm of Thornton Park. Since 2019, Cavo's has been serving elevated bar food inspired by Northeast flavors from Philly and NYC, with solid cocktails and draft beers. Catch the game on TV and savor scratch-made appetizers, sandwiches, and salads. Cavo's Bar and Kitchen, where quality, comfort, and community come together. 900 East Washington Street in downtown Orlando. Cavo's Bar and Kitchen. It's a family thing. Go Birds.
Planning a trip to Orlando? Don't forget to visit Cocoa Beach, Orlando's closest beach. With its legendary beach vibes, sunny shores, and entertainment options, Cocoa Beach is a must-see on your to-do list. Ride the waves, stroll the iconic pier, watch a beautiful sunset, or just kick back with your toes in the sand. Add a little salt water to your Sunshine State adventure at Cocoa Beach, Orlando's closest beach. Learn more at legendarycocobeach.com. That's legendarycocobeach.com.
This Sunday, it's the Big Three Championship between the Miami 305 and the Chicago Triplets. This epic fight for the title pits Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson against Montrezl Harrell. In their regular season meeting, Montrezl exploded for 28 points and dominated the Chicago win. Can Beasley and crew win the rematch when it counts the most? The action starts with the Big Three's 8th annual All-Star Game, featuring Dwight Howard, Greg Monroe, Jordan Crawford, Jonathan Simmons, Glenn Rice Jr., Corey Brewer, and more. The no-holds-barred action starts Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 Pacific on CBS.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
What up, JCS crew? Talking about ashes and cremations. July of 2020, right in the middle of COVID. Get a bunch of packages in my shop, open them up, looking for packing slips. Lo and behold, one is an urn. Red, white, blue, it's got stars engraved on it, along with the guy's name. Obviously, it's a vet. Start calling around to local funeral homes on a Wednesday. Friday morning, they call me. Hey, that's ours. They got it just in time. The funeral was on Saturday.
Wow.
Speaking of ashes, there was a video I saw on Instagram where it was titled, "Bring a Random Object to Work Day." First girl comes, drops down a little blue urn. One of them is a little scared. The third girl starts dying laughing. She cuts in front of the camera, pulls out her urn. You can read their lips. One of them brought their dad, one of them brought their mom. The second woman picks them up and starts cuddling them in the chair because of the disrespect that she thought they did.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's pretty bizarre.
Bring something weird to work day. You want to do that? It's almost like a what'd you do that's new.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Scenario.
That's not a bad idea.
It's like a show and tell.
What would be the weirdest thing that you could bring to work?
Don't ask Jack that. Don't
I gotta
ask
look
Jack
around.
that. Do not.
Oh.
What are you doing?
I got something that's really heavy, though. Never mind. Next.
There is no next.
What's
We're gonna
so
find
heavy?
We'll do the thing.
Double-ended glass, Mr. Marcus. I get it.
But Deb is going to have to wear it.
Mm-hmm. Cat suit? Assless cat suit?
I got one of those.
Who doesn't?
No, yeah.
407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack.
Yo.
And Sauce Daddy.
Ah, man. What? Yeah, I think I would bring in... I have this really creepy oil painting of my father.
Do you? Who did it?
I don't even know. It's really weird.
Is that what you have as an urn next to?
No, that's in a closet. the oil painting. I tried hanging it up, and then my wife was like, no.
Oh, no way, really?
Yeah, dude, it's really creepy, man.
Is it really?
You are underestimating the creep
creepiness?
value. Yeah. It's
not done by a professional?
It's done by a professional. It's phenomenal. It's just how my dad looks.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just weird. It's very shrine.
In his pill phase?
Yeah, no, I think it's just like, I think that's why he looks so rough. He was not happy.
Is it just a headshot, or is it like him leaning on a club, or like a golf follow through or something?
It's a headshot, and he's wearing like a turtleneck and a blazer.
Okay.
And then it's just like
got
the triangle.
Not
down.
worthy of putting up even in a room that doesn't get really seen that often. Just,
Well, then it seems even more disrespectful. I hang him up in the laundry room.
Yeah.
Well, how about your studio?
Yeah.
Maybe
maybe.
a little much. Maybe you start off every good sauce with a close up of it, and then move. Then move to you guys.
Nailing it.
That would be a creepy thing. I don't have many creepy things.
Yeah. Just a little heads up, if you didn't hear earlier, we're going to be interviewing Ice Cube tomorrow here in studio. The time got moved up. It's going to be about 3:30 till like 3:20 or so, or 3:30 to 3:40.
Or 3:55.
Yeah. So we'll have him for a little bit. We'll have to preempt a little bit of news tomorrow, so your job a little bit easier.
Not a problem.
How epic are you? You've got to be one of the most nervous. Not calling you nervous, but this is the closest I could see you getting nervous.
Okay,
You've never had a bigger moment in your career, Jim. How do you feel?
Actually, I don't really get nervous about people like that for some reason. I don't know why it is. I've never really been that person. I'm not trying to say that I'm above it, because I met John Paul Jones from Led Zeppelin, obviously my favorite band of all time, and it was just cool meeting them. I don't look at it like that, but I will tell you though, I am super excited about forming some questions to ask him, because with these big interviews, the one thing it's, as a host, what you really want to do is try to ask the person something that's intriguing to them that really hasn't been asked before. And I do have a pretty good knowledge of 80s hip hop. That was their heyday. 80s, early 90s. And I do have a pretty good knowledge of that. So, on top of promoting his basketball league, I would like to talk to him about that and his movie career and the perception of hip hop these days and things of that nature. I'm interested in his take. He's a smart guy,
A lot of people looked at NWA and they went Eazy-E, and they looked at Dre as like, oh, that's the talent, and then they forgot about the damn words. The main writer.
Oh, how about this? The best voice.
Yeah,
the best hip hop voice in that group by a billion is Ice Cube.
I mean, it says a lot to see where and what his career has become.
Yeah,
and I think it's fascinating.
And then watching his son follow in his footsteps and have a successful career as well. That's all kind of interesting. So we will talk to Ice Cube tomorrow around 3:30 here on the show, and he will be in studio. So check that out for us, please.
Coolest 3 birthmarks of all time. The little birthmark, little freckles on the side.
Yeah.
I've always thought, damn, that's so cool.
I find it interesting that he never really got tied up in any other hip hop business. Like, I mean, he had that, but he wasn't like in the scene a bunch. It was like he did the NWA thing and did some other stuff, but then it wasn't like he was part of any group. He didn't hang out with Dre, didn't hang out with anybody else.
His solo career, then soon after, it turns out one of the greatest rap songs of all time. And Today Was a Good Day.
Yeah.
And then I don't think, I am fascinated. I'll make sure to tune in for that.
Yeah, please do, man. All right, so Rob Gronkowski was doing an interview. Of course, I don't know how many people don't know who Gronk is, but Gronk was the tight end for the New England Patriots, and of course also here in Tampa for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady after coming down and helping out. The guy's like one of the most, what would you say, just one of the most likable, kind of lovable dudes. And
O-Fish?
Huh?
Would O-Fish work?
I don't know what you mean by that.
I don't think he's an O.
So that's part of the story, though. I mean, that's actually kind of, it's important that you say that.
He's in on it. It's like he leans into that.
So interesting. God, that you guys are nailing this. Okay, so one of the things in the interview that they talked to Gronk about is the perception of him. And he says, it's interesting because I've dealt with this dumb jock thing for so long, but in reality, He's very wealthy. Do you know he admitted that he's never spent one nickel of his NFL earnings. He's lived on endorsements his entire life. Every dime he made with the Patriots or the Bucks, and that includes bonuses, he never spent a nickel of that.
Yeah, that sounds like a dumb guy to me, right?
$10 million a year on endorsements, by the way. So he's doing quite well for that. But I do find that interesting. He talks about the pain in the ass of always being assumed to be the dumb jock. And I said, that is one of those true stereotypes that you could look at somebody, they play a sport, weightlift, whatever the case may be. If they have a certain build, a square head, they're big guys, you always assume they're a dumb jock. What are the other, you deal with perception all the time.
That's why Jack was looking at me and pointing at me.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the whole idea is when people look at you, they would never give you credit for doing what you've done in your life, especially with the childhood and things that you've dealt with.
And I take full responsibility for it, and it took me a while to say that.
Because you don't really try to look any other way. You don't wear your hair a certain way. You don't wear certain clothes. You've looked the same since we've met. Back in 2018 or 17.
It is definitely a struggle, and I have struggled with it for a very long time. I think what really helped me with that was kind of holding myself accountable. Why are people thinking of that of me? Well, it's because maybe I was people pleasing and I made a joke that I jumped on a grenade that made everyone laugh, but the side effect was that they go, oh my God, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
But in reality, they might not see the effort of I'm trying to make everyone have a good time.
Right, yeah.
And if you have a good time laughing at me, well then I feel like I feel like we did the thing.
Yeah.
But that's also not being honest to who I am, what I believe in, what I stand for, what I don't stand for, my likes or dislikes.
Because I would, look, I don't look like you, obviously, but I don't know how well I would do, especially if I've had the success that you've had, and people look at you and immediately think you're just kind of a burnout. Like I don't think I do quite well with that. Like I would hate that, I believe, and I don't know why. And I understand exactly what you're saying because I know you. It's kind of I have a biased opinion of that, but I also know you enough. I've seen people react to you. I read on the texting service.
Yeah,
but I know that you're considerably deeper than that, and I've always wondered how that affected you.
Well, it's not great. It's affected me in the sense of it's forced me to learn about myself.
And this is just stuff your family's told me.
It's forced me, and honestly, this damn job, this radio broadcasting is basic. I don't know, when people ask me what this job is like, I always tell them all right, what do you think about George Floyd? I have a gun in my hand, answer the question.
Yeah.
We're live, answer it.
Right, yeah.
And you find out, I know that's a weird random example, but you find out how you feel towards things. Every time you've asked me a question on this show, I've learned, and I don't think I ever gave myself the opportunity to ask myself those questions. How can I really get to know myself if I don't go down the wormhole of certain things and topics and discussions that you can find out a lot. A lot of self-reflecting is the end result of me looking like a burnout.
Deb, do you think people look at you and have a perception of you or consider you like a stereotype? Do you think that? Do you think when people meet you or see you from afar, they go, oh, she's a
trouble?
I don't think you fall into that at all. I don't. I mean, and even with Jack, I mean, I think people, if they looked at Jack, Jack looks like a sensible businessman who probably has a great job, takes good care of himself. I don't think there's a perception you deal with there either. Do you?
I don't.
Yeah. I mean, I
have
it a little bit now because I get the whole, I get that Republican thing a lot, right? Because I have that biker kind of look. I don't have hair, but I've got the gray goatee. It's the joke you've made about me forever.
Yeah.
But and because of my facial expression, sometimes I think people think I'm gruff. But but it's not bad. I don't really get looked at like that. I mean,
yeah, no, I definitely have gotten one of the crazy things that I have ran into, and maybe a handful of them are certainly listening probably, but is other actors. It's not other comedians. Comedians look at me and they go, oh, his craziness has logic, and there's a reason why he is doing that.
Yeah.
But I would say if I have all the times I've done a play, every time I've done anything with actors, I just think they do not pick up what I am throwing down. They don't see the little other side things that go down.
Yeah.
But
all right, let me pay the Shrekking thing off. What do you guys think Shrekking is? What an interesting, horrible concept, by the way. Yeah, people are taking. Well, I say horrible. It's I don't know if it's horrible or not. Maybe I don't know. Do you want to take a shot at what you think Shrekking is in the dating world?
Make one. You have one more date too many.
I would tell you. I would think that more guys Shrek than girls, but I'm not 100 on that. Maybe you guys will have a different opinion once I tell you what it is.
Is it dating someone Shrek-like?
What do you mean by Shrek-like?
You know.
No, I don't. That's what I'm asking.
Balding, white
Say the word.
goatee, you know.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think Shrekking is, Jack?
Let's see. Sticky marsh.
When I say
onion, peeling onions. What else do I know about Shrek?
When I say this, you guys are going to go, "Oh, you had to think of that's horrible."
Yeah.
What do you think, Ross?
Yeah. Dating an ogre.
Yeah.
When you are just like, I'm thinking about Shrek picking up Princess Fiona,
right?
And he was a little over the top with it.
Is it kind of what frat boys would call pig night?
Not really, because
that's disgusting.
Yeah, the frat boy pig night thing is so disgusting.
Yeah,
it's not quite that.
Okay, am I understanding with it?
Yeah, frat boys go out and try to bang the ugliest girl they can find.
Oh,
and they all agree whether or not the one is uglier than the other. That's an old school one. That's
frat boys have no soul.
Yeah, they don't. Shrekking is this: dating somebody under what you think your parameters of dating are, with the hope that because they are getting a better looking person, they will treat you better.
Oh, dude.
So in other words,
I got to be careful what I say.
If I think I'm a 7, I would date a 5 because the 5 would appreciate being with a 7 more, and the 5 would treat me better because I'm a 7. And now, do you think, out of curiosity, that guys would do that more or girls would do that more?
I think girls.
I would think girls.
You think girls would date somebody under their what they would consider what their equal would be because that person would treat them better than somebody that would be on their same kind of physical look level?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought it would be the other way around.
What's your logic on that?
What do you mean?
Why you think it would be the other way around? I think it's a case closed. Girls would do this more than guys.
See, for me, it would be guys would do it because they want to be taken care of. Like, you know what I'm saying? They want to be taken care of. Girls, it's for me, I think girls get guys easier than guys get girls. So I think even if you're a 7, it's difficult to find another 7 or 8 that wants to date you that isn't already taken. Girls, as a rule, have an easier time finding mates than guys do, I believe. So that's my logic. Is it flawed?
So it's not flawed. It makes sense, but I just still think it would be.
Let me give you an example.
I just don't see the nerdy girl, the girl that is socially inept, going out with the smoking hot guy and then having the Shrekking thing happen.
I don't see the smoking hot guy wanting to be seen with.
Ding, ding, ding.
Really?
What I do
Really?
see is the nerd anime kid with the One Piece backpack walking up to a hot girl, and he is shaking. I can't believe she's even talking to. I'll do anything.
Right? Yeah.
And there's a lot of that in the male community.
Yeah.
I can't believe this is happening. What do I do with my hands? Oh, I kissed her.
What do you? You're in that same wagon, Jack? You think it's mostly? You think dudes or girls are worse?
Yeah.
Daggone, man, that's weird. You guys have kind of changed my mind a little bit because the whole time I was like, well, guy is looking for somebody to take care of him. I mean, guys are really not as picky as women are, and I always thought it would be dudes that would date under their level. I hate using that word simply because they would have somebody that would tend to them hand and foot, and that's kind of what guys want sometimes.
But they're picky. They're picky when they're going to introduce them to their friends and their family.
Yeah.
They're not picky when they're not needing to be picky.
And Deb's giving me that. Deb has given me that. I know this dude. Probably should move on. Look, she's giving me that.
What a great topic. The only thing that pisses me off right now is that you brought this up at 6:35. Man, this is a banger. Wow.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of dudes that lack confidence with women and to be honest with you, the whole like different levels. it's so not even different levels when you're outside of the relationship looking in. It's usually one person who is uncomfortable wearing a swimsuit in front of their friends. They're not comfortable. I can't believe this is happening. I'll do anything for just another sentence. And that isn't based on how you look. That's based on what you think of yourself.
Let me ask you a quick question, though, because we got to go to break. We're way late already. Just around the room here, is that bad? Is it bad? Does it make you a bad person to even use the term Shrek, but is it bad for you to look for somebody that you think that would be attracted to you?
100%.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just asking. Look, I'm not defending it. God damn. It's coming at me.
It's a great personal tell.
I think it's bad mainly also because I think it's unsustainable.
Yeah.
I
It
think
is.
it's a ticking bomb. You just wasted 5 years of your life talking to this person.
And how can you possibly expect to have a relationship when someone started off a relationship with you already thinking that you're beneath them?
Tori, we got to talk tonight over dinner.
Are you cooking?
Going to Magical tonight. After that, we're talking. What's coming up for you? Heard it here first.
Brush fire in Brevard County is forcing some home evacuations. Clearwater police respond to Hulk Hogan's daughter on his death investigation.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't know there was an investigation. And then what to do with Snoop Dogg's leftover blunts.
Oh.
We'll talk about that next during You Heard It Here First.
All right, we'll take a little break, come back and do You Heard It Here First and get the hell out of here on a Thursday.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Hey, this is Central Florida Fox 35 Storm Team Meteorologist Noah Bergen here. We are looking at some increasing chances for storms on Friday. Looks like a lot of storms on Friday, some of which may be strong to severe, so heads up for that during the day tomorrow. Going into the weekend, still a chance for some showers and storms, but not quite as high as the day on Friday. Temperatures will stay in the 90s going forward. In the tropics, Aaron pulls away. We're expecting Fernan to form this weekend. That will also have no threat to Florida or the U.S. Have yourself a great night.
This report is sponsored by Compassion International.
Every day, a child in poverty waits for a sponsor is another day of hopelessness. There are thousands of kids who've been waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Just text the word radio to 83393.
Here in Orlando, we know life doesn't slow down for anything, especially a broken garage door. Since 2002, Precision Garage Door Service has been proudly serving the Orlando community. Local and reliable, our techs are ready to provide you a same-day service. And there's no charge for a service call, and seniors, military, first responders, and teachers get a 5% discount. Whether it's a stuck door or a snap spring, we've got you covered right when you need it the most. Call Precision Garage Door Service today or visit us online. Precision Garage Door Service. Garage doors done right.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems like snoring, aches and pains, hot sleep, or even an old saggy mattress that can keep you up at night. And our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And right now, save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic, plus a $300 instant gift. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Are you tired of squinting at screens or maybe fumbling for readers? You know, for over 35 years, Central Floridians have trusted the Filotowski Eye Institute. With more than 225,000 vision correction procedures performed. Stop struggling. Start seeing clearly. It changed my son's life, and it can change yours as well. Simply call 800 Eye Exam and see what you've been missing. That's 800 Eye Exam. The Filotowski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life-changing.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're fixing the unfixable. Combining the use of robotics and an endoscope, our expert neurosurgeons are performing spinal fusion surgeries more safely and effectively than ever before, with smaller incisions which lead to quicker recovery times for patients. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Sometimes injuries that may seem minor today affect you for the rest of your life. Not all injuries are visible. I've seen it too many times. A client hires the wrong attorney who just wants to get fast cash. You've already gotten hurt in the accident. Don't get hurt again. Just call Mo. Visit justcallmo.com or give me a call at 1-800-CALL-MO. Mo DeWitt, Office, Orlando.
What's up, people? It's Russ Rollins from the Monsters. Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson has your $89 oil change to get you all geared up and ready for Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest. October is packed with vendors and concerts. It's got custom bikes and miles of beautiful scenery. That's out in Daytona. The best part, the Monsters in the Morning, broadcasting live. That's right, all the action live Thursday, October the 16th with a live broadcast. No matter what you ride, we want to welcome you to Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest at Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson. Let's ride.
You're great at protecting your own personal information. You probably even use things like two-factor authentication, strong passwords, VPN. But as much as you try to be in control of how your information is protected, there's lots of places that also have it. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every single second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock specialist is going to help solve the identity theft issues, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% off your first year with a promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
We all remember that one teacher who made a difference. Now's your chance to say thank you in a big way. iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose. Nominate an outstanding teacher in your life to be among the winners of $5,000 to stock their classroom at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Mix and match scents to create your own unique scent combo that is as unique as you are. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
Need help navigating your will or trust? Visit onefirmforlife.com today for your free consultation.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword heart scan.
Hey, boys and girls, our friends at TK Law want to remind us to look ahead, so we will look ahead. Tomorrow's Friday, and On Real Radio kicks off with the Monsters in the Morning. They'll have another keyword at 9 a.m., a chance for you to win $1,000 in the trip for two to Vegas to our iHeartRadio Music Festival. Plus, Amber Nova will be in along with the boys for a Friday edition of the Monsters. Look ahead with the team at TK Law to plan your family's future. Visit onefirmforlife.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey guys, I don't know about the term shrekking, but I think about like Big Bang Theory with Penny and Leonard. Penny tried over and over and over again to go out with all these really great looking guys, and they always screwed her over. But Leonard was and under what her expectations were, and they ended up getting married and falling in love, and just depends, I guess. But shrekking's kind of harsh.
Just because of that last segment, Jimmy, I would believe you'll be yelled at when you get home. Your fault.
I think I'm fine. Maybe not, though. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack. You. Ross.
Leonard, by the way, auditioned to be like a heartthrob, but he wasn't getting any work, so then he changed his headshot, went full-blown nerd, booked Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, it probably didn't change his life much.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
But if you take
Well,
off...
he did Roseanne before that.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
If you take off all the nerd stuff, dude's a smoke show.
Is he really?
Yeah.
That's coming from you.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
My bad.
Don't forget, Saturday night, we are going to be in Mount Dora for the big comedy show coming up. It's realradio.fm/comedy for your tickets. Only $20. They're going fast. Only a few VIPs left. And the setup is going to be great. Sabrina's going to be there. Miguel Colon, Ken Miller, Emily Montano, C-Lane, Angels hosting the entire thing. Myself, Deb, and Jack are all going to be there. So it's going to be a blast. We love supporting Sabrina. We love going out and seeing these comedy shows. So please join us again. That's realradio.fm/comedy. Deb, let's do You Heard It Here First.
It's time for You Heard It Here First on the Jim Colbert Show.
Fire crews in Brevard County are evacuating homes because of a brush fire near a Micco neighborhood. So the fire is near Cherish Drive, that's south of Micco Road and west of US 1. Brevard County Fire Rescue tells News 6 that about 8 to 10 homes have already been evacuated along that road. Fire crews are trying to figure out if storms in the area are what caused the fire. And of course, if you're anywhere in the Metro Orlando area, getting slammed with rain right now. All right, police say they're continuing to investigate the death of Hulk Hogan.
Read this today.
And that no body cam or 911 footage can be released until it's finished. Detectives say they've interviewed several witnesses and have been seeking medical records. Police say Hogan's family has been supportive. Now, this follows comments by daughter Brooke Hogan on Wednesday that she has gotten tips that the footage could shed light on the case and, quote, change the narrative, end quote. Hogan, whose real name was Terry Bollea, died of an apparent heart attack July 24th at age 71.
Yeah, the word is that she's claiming there was malpractice with some of his surgeries or medication or something like that. That's what I remember hearing, that there's some type of medical malpractice I think she's claiming that could be the case.
Wow. I just kind of jumped at that because you said footage isn't finished. I'm like, what are they got to run it through Adobe?
Exactly.
What cuts are you making?
And then finally...
1, 2, 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door, ready to make it.
So art made of Snoop Dogg's leftover blunts is selling for thousands of dollars. Vibe reports artist Erica Kovitz used countless blunts to create fine art in her collection titled Ashes to Art. Kovitz collaborated with Snoop, to get the used unfinished blunt wraps.
Mm-hmm.
Since the collection debuted on August 15th, Kovitz has sold out of pieces. The 7 works of art were sold in the range of what, do you think?
Quarter pound.
$25K.
$10K.
There you go, $10,000 to
$70,000.
$70,000.
With a street value of $100.
Well, yeah. You can. I mean, after a couple of months, you can make a lot of money on that.
Right.
And you heard it here first on the Jim Colbert
Just
Show.
hold that till it's dry, and then you'll be fine for sure.
It's a generational art piece.
It really.
That's a joke for the stoners.
All right, very good. Jack, we have a question today by any chance?
Oh, we most certainly do, Jim.
Thank you, friend.
So we're going to that in the YouTube chat. Big shout out to Sam and Candace. Are you taking a semi-glutide? That is the question we posed.
Yeah, because Glenn had mentioned earlier that it looks like there's some lawsuits that are kind of coming together to possibly create a class action lawsuit against the semi-glutides, which are the weight loss drugs. I think maybe I'll go 18% of the audience, yes.
Not too bad. 14.
Oh, yeah. Very nice. All right. Ross, stand up.
September 6th, I will be out at Palm Coast, baby. It is happening September 6th. You can get your tickets on rosscomedy.com.
For sure. Who do we have to thank today, young lady?
Well, we want to thank Mills Air for saucing up our Thursdays. Danny Meyering with Orlando Date Night Guide. Attorney Glenn Clausman from Colbert Court. In case you missed Colbert Court or Danny's suggestions for date night this weekend, both of their podcasts can already be found at The Jim Colbert Show. Sabrina from The News Junkie. Get your tickets, realradio.fm/comedy. And then, like Jack just said, last but never least, Sam Bowen and Candace Rich for running our YouTube chat.
Yeah, thank you guys. Don't forget, tomorrow at 3:30, Ice Cube will be in studio. Plus, we'll have Fias Carr for Primetime Kitchen. We'll do Embers Only and Sinker Sale. Plus, your calls, texts, and talkbacks all day long. So please join us tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Let's get out of here, Jackson. What do you say?
Let's do it.
Sounds good.
Everybody drive safe out there. It's gnarly.
Bars.
On behalf of Deb, Jack, and Ross, I'm Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the monsters in the morning. After us, it's Tom and Dan with the Corporate Time and our friends from Real Laughs. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a fantastic Thursday evening.
See you tomorrow, Friday. Bye.
Talking about Jack Bradshaw.
If you missed any part of today's show, check out The Jim Colbert Show on demand. And for highlighted feature segments, listen to The Jim Colbert Show The Goods. Both are available for free on the iHeartRadio app.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
The right turn lane's blocked on World Center Drive eastbound at Continental Gateway Drive. Move over and slow down.